Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down.
Bravo, bravo. Clap, clap, clap.
Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down.
11 months. Did somebody gift me another membership? No idea. Thank you for all the fun games and enjoyment, Ben.
Good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Saturday, the 19th of February. Lots in store for you this evening. And a message from our sponsor, it's Otley.
I believe the word is squeak.
Yes, indeed it is. There's a squeak for you. We'll get even more of those a bit later on. Thank you very much for the 15-month subscription there. It's very grateful to you. I'm talking to you this evening from hell, apparently, because the light has decided it needs to turn on my camera. Probably because I moved it round to point out the piano. Metner this evevening, contemporary of Rachmaninoff's, never Tchaikovsky, of course. But yes, Metner, a tale, or Skashka, to give it its correct Russian title, in E-flat major. It's quite a nice piece, actually. I'm not going to play it again, but I haven't played it for a little while, and I'm still somewhat adjusting to the piano being like a microsecond out of sync. But yeah, bad workman blames his tools and all that, right? So yes, it looks like I'm in hell this evening, but I promise you I'm not. It's Red Herrings to start off the evening, and well done if you played Plinko and didn't gamble, and you walked away with some pennies. It's always good to see. Yes, embracing Hades after abducting Persephone, very much so. Effrontery was 500 pennies. Well, effrontery, you must have 500 pennies then. Let me give you those immediately. Effrontery, 500 pennies. Ba-ding. There you go. Micro pennies well spent. They've been added to your total. Other people. Jack Wilfred resubscribing for 11 months there. Thank you very much, Jack, for the support. Somebody gift me another membership. No idea. Thank you for all the fun games enjoyment, Ben. Always a pleasure. DMC, thank you for the 100 bits. And Lupine resubscribing for 19 months, saying bravo, bravo. Thank you for the kind words and the 19 months of support there, Lupine. Hope you're keeping well. So, double Red Herrings to start off with. We then got a follow. Rick601. Oh, RYK. I'll call you Rick. Rick601, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for that follow. I wonder if that 601 is connected to anyone else I know with those numbers in their name. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're keeping well. Double Red Herrings. First up from It's Sotley. Despite me putting Natta's name first, there became a reason that I needed to put It's Sotley first. It will become clear at some point later on. Double Red Herrings. We then got Bidding War by Cycle Space and a message from our sponsor. No message from our sponsor, Pyro Pygmy, but Pyro Pygmy gifting a sub to Rick601. Thank you very much for your generosity there, Pyro, and Rick601, enjoy our free viewing for the next month. Jack Wilford, I don't know what happened there. My subscription doesn't end until 25th of February. I must just not done a shout out when I go. Oh, possibly. Means you get to do another one in about a week, Jack. Which is always nice. Show me the kitty. Have I got a kitty? Tell you what, I will wait till after this game because the webcam, I can't go big webcam. I can't go big webcam. That's a terrible sentence. Anyway, 2 Red Herrings. It's Otley and then Natter. Bidding War from Cycle Space after that, and then we're concluding with some stuff. Yes, the world famous stuff is back. I'm just going to adjust that slide. Oh, good, the light's gone off. Still look like I'm in hell because the walls in this room are hideous. Going to be being painted soon though. Stuff at the end of the night. In fact, I think I kind of want the light back on. Come on, light, turn back on. Turn back on. If I cut out the light, there we go. Should turn the light back on. Yes, Stuff TM coming later on this evening, which you definitely don't want to miss. Should be good fun. I've written the question pack for it, and sure we'll all have a good time. But we start with Red Herrings. Not before I said hello to you all, but first of all, let me open this lobby. If you want to come and play at Sotley's pack, type in the code. And good evening to Effrontery, Oni, Colo, Shaped, Aaron, AD Me, and Samson and Topper. Good evening Toot and Free Ruckus, Lewis and Mark. It's Sotley, Johnny Chum, Derek, and Apodo. Good evening. Welcome to Naked Grandma and Vision, and many happy returns for the other day, Vision, as well. Was it today? It was recently, I know that. I saw your name crop up in the server. Welcome and happy birthday to you. DMC, Lupine, Cycle Space, Prudes, Natter, Salem Stowaway, And good evening to Pyro Pygmy and Adstand, Anna Sepp and Silent Marine, Jack Wilfred, Suzala, Kegler Coast to Daru, good evening Brand New Halo and Dogfish and Jurs and Bitter Otter and Rick and Liswitz and Moonling and Riff and anyone else who is lurking and loitering and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. I hope you're keeping well and having a good weekend. This is It's Sotley's Red Herrings game. Oh no, the light's gone off again. I have to stop mucking around with it though. Let's come back on now. It's because I'm slouching, so if I sit up, like my head gets chopped off. But yeah. Anyway, good evening to you all, 40 chatters, and everyone who is lurking in the chat. This is It's Sotley's question pack, and a lot of fun it is as well, I have to say. So you'll enjoy this one. We've got 28, 9, 30, 32 players in the lobby so far, which is a good start. Anyone else want to come and join? I'll give you another 30 seconds before we lock it up and we play this first game. Prosecco tonight. Yeah, I might move to the red wine in a bit. 2, did you put in the wrong code? 2, are you in the game? Apparently you put in the wrong code. There you are. SVXF is the code you need. 35 players in. Is that enough to be going on with? Another 20 seconds maybe? Noise. Right, I'll give you till the end of this next 8 bars. Oh, okay, the next 16 bars. 2, 3. Oh no, I didn't mean 8 bars. Alright, 4 more bars. And that's going to be... Ah, there's Natter joining the game. Nice to see you, Natter. Oh, that's the end of the sting anyway. Perfect timing. Right, let's play Red Herrings. Myself a bit more volume in my headset. Round 1, it's family friendly, yeah? In round 1, all you need to do is whisper the correct answer from A to P to Persephone's Twitch bot. A to P will be the options. Oh, hello. Get out of my bin, sir. Oh, look at you. Who's coming to explore? I know he's in Tiny Cam, but... Oh, hey, yo, puppy. Oh, I wuff you. No? Out you go. Go on. Clear off. Go on. Piss off. Yes, go and annoy Big. Good dog. Right, in round 1, whisper A to P. Yeah, going pupper in Tiny Cam. He's getting a big dog now. A to P. If you get it right, you get a point. If you're wrong, you lose a point. It's simple as that. There will be 3 bonus questions in this round, which are worth +3 if you're right, but -3 if you're wrong. There'll be 16 answers. 12 questions, 4 of the answers will be red herrings and will never be the answers, so you want to avoid them, but none of the answers will be repeated, so you can maybe make a note of the ones that have gone, knowing that they will never, come up again. So, that's about the long and short. If you've not played before, you'll pick it up real quick. And round 1, it's family friendly, yeah? Your options are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, Barbara Streisand, L, M, N, O, P. Those are your options. Nice family-friendly stream. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. What could possibly be rude about this? The answer is obviously... Well, maybe to one of them it will be. Score, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you're well. So, good luck. Have fun. Round 1, it's family-friendly, yeah? Here's question 1. Nominative determinism with Dame Cressida. What you got? Whoops. E, Dick, as in Dame Cressida Dick. E was the answer we wanted, most players getting that. Oh, first bonus question of the night. 3 points if you give me a right answer here, -3 if you're wrong. Take a look. Sean B's declaration about the child of the unwed. It's G, bastard. I think that's from Sharp. Would expect nothing less from it, Sotley. G was what we wanted. On we go. Question number 3. This or... It's B, that. I do appreciate, just looking at it again now, you could arguably have said that I was a correct answer as well. But yeah, that's, the A maybe you could argue was there, but, yeah, anyway, it's another bonus question. 3 points for this, or -3 if you're wrong. Community currency. Oh, it's A, over there. It's penny. I don't know what you thought it might be. It's definitely penny. Number 5, owned by Jackson. No, we don't have the community currency is not the bank component, either. It's the penny. Pollux, as in Jackson Pollux. P for Pollux there. Very helpful the letter was actually on that one. Number 6, Bob Monkhouse's golden crossbow. Welcome, Duty Trey. Welcome to the stream. Just missing the lobby for this game. You have to join in on the next one. It's F, I believe it's golden shot. And no other vowel. Golden shot. Number 7, saving money with Anne Robinson or Ramesh Ranganathan. Bank. I'm not sure what that one is. Is it bank? Possibly. Nothing else. It's M. Here's your third bonus question of the round. +3 if you're right. -3 if you're wrong. Take a look. Dwayne's week with Dara and the late Sean. Oh, it is bank. Yeah, bank from. Oh, weak slim. Of course it is. +3 for right here. -3 if you're wrong. It is O, Lock. Dwayne's week with Dara and the late Sean. Lock. O is what we wanted there. Jeremy, the former British Health Secretary. The joke writes itself. It's number 9. Rick Mocklock. Thank you, Derek. Rock Mocklock. That makes sense. It's Jeremy Hunt, the Culture Secretary. L is what we wanted there. A song by Duck Sauce is number 10. Barbra Streisand. It's K! Barbra Streisand. A little bit of a South Park reference there going on. Question number 11. Mark Ronson and Bruno Mars in the Uptown. It's H, Funk, F-U-N-K, Uptown Funk, what we're after there. And one final question for you, number 12, Sabrina or Hermione? Is she a witch or is she a bitch? Either way it fits, it's C, blank itch, and the red herrings there. D, I, J, and N, and that is the end of round number 1. And it's Topper and Aaron who are one shy of a perfect round, just being denied the 2-point bonus. But there we go, 17 each to Topper and Aaron. Shapes, Jack both on 15. Riff's got 14, Jogging Chubs on 13, Colo, Mark, Jers, DMC, and Toot all on 12. I'm the witch bitch. I was thinking Salem would also have been a valid clue, but I don't know if you might have misinterpreted that. Salem the witch, as opposed to the thing that Hermione is. Just one shy match, yeah. Well, Pollux. Was it a Pollock undoing there, Topper? Well, still plenty of opportunity to earn some points. Let's go on to round number 2. This game is popular in Discord. The rules of this round, it's the freeze-out round, the speed freeze-out round. The faster you answer, the more points you get. Answer in the first 5 seconds, you get 3 points. Next 5, you get 2. Last 5, you get 1. 3, 2, or 1 points, depending on your speed. There's also 3 bonus questions in this round, plus 5 if you're right, and no timer. Well, there is a timer, but no more points if you're faster on the 3 bonus questions. Bonus questions will never be first, last, or consecutive. Additionally, if you're wrong in this round, you freeze yourself out of the next question. You can be frozen out of a bonus question or on a bonus question, so think twice before you answer, because if you get frozen out on a bonus question, that's not going to be a good place to be. So, round 2, this game is popular in Discord. 16 answers, 12 questions, 4 red herrings, and your options are... What is the location of Tchaikovsky's grave? What is the city with the highest cost of living? What is under the shadow of the Matterhorn? What is spelt wrong in this question? What is the capital of Slovakia? What was the host of the 1900 Olympics? What is the home of the ABBA Museum? What is situated on the Gulf of Finland? What is served by Napoleon Bonaparte Airport? Havre Havelburg Islands. What is the home of Hearts and Hibs? What is formerly known as Stalingrad? What is the only national capital that borders 2 sovereign states? What is now called Nur-Sultan? What is overlooked by Montjuic Castle? What is the city with the Spanish Steps? And I've just had a thought about something that I want to check. Okay, I've just spotted something. I won't be able to change it in the question pack, but I will change it on screen. There is an error, which I've only just realised on that one, and I'm hoping this isn't going to be giving it too much away. That should say that. And I'm sorry I didn't pick that up in proofing. The question will still type into the chat. Yeah, that's the answer. The question won't come up in the chat, but I've just realised that is the answer was. Slightly, I think you'll agree with me, assuming it is that one that we're thinking of. But that is the answer there. E is actually what is the capital of Slovenia, not Slovakia. That's my bad for missing that before. It's obviously just going to double check as well. I only know because I remember seeing it in the questions, which are answers. But this is a very confusing round to determine what's a question and what's an answer. So Otley's just going to check. He might be ages. Probably won't be. We could have some while we're waiting, maybe. There it is. That's the wrong notes. So was that. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, we're good to go. Strange museum music. Right. Good luck. Have fun. Let's play round 2. This game is popular in Discord. Question number 1. Barcelona. I believe that's P. Oh, no, it's O. What is overlooked by Montjuic Castle? Barcelona. Orange if you're frozen out. Question 2. Rome. That's P. The city with the Spanish Steps is Rome. Question 3. Reykjavik? It's J, that's Icelandic for what is the capital of Iceland. Onwards, orange if you're frozen out. No, bad luck if you are. It's the first bonus question. 5 points for this flat rate. Take a look. Paris? F, what was the host of the 1900 Olympics? Remember, it's updating it every time it flips around, but E should say Slovenia, incidentally. It happened! Edinburgh? It's gay, what is the home of Hearts and Hibs? There it is, Lupine beat me to it, there's the clip. Yeah, wrong answer, freezer out. The next question. Bratislava. That's M. What is the only national capital that borders two sovereign states? That might have been where the confusion was on E, because the capital of Slovakia is Bratislava. I did say, unfortunately, I couldn't permanently update it. 7. Stockholm. Yeah, E should say Slovenia, Derek. That's my bad. I did change it on the card, but I couldn't update it every time. G. The home of the ABBA Museum is Stockholm. Here's the third bonus question. St. Petersburg. What is the location of Tchaikovsky's grave? Was A. Oh, it's never Tchaikovsky. Lots of people froze it out here. Let's go on. Astana. I don't know if you got this. N. What is now called Nur Sultan? Yes, except when it is. Quite right, Mark. Oh, here's another bonus question for you. Last one of the round. 5-point flat rate for this. Ljubljana. It sort of came full circle. Lots of people getting bonus points. E, what is the capital of Slovenia, is what that should say. You got it right eventually, and was on a bonus one, so happy ending there for you, Derek. Not for the people who got it wrong. 11. Tallinn. What is situated on the Gulf of Finland? H is what we wanted. One final question for you then. 12. Zurich. What is the city with the highest cost of living, was the answer there. And the red herrings there. C, D, I, and L. And that's the end of round 2. Toot managing a perfect round, getting himself a bonus 3 points there. Very well played, Toot. Taking your lead ever further ahead with now 52 moving into the lead. Yeah, apologies for that E question. It should have said Slovenia. I did catch it before the round to let people know, but unfortunately, I think it still caught a few of you out. So apologies for that. But in the end, the Slovenia question ended up... what is felt wrong in this question, Slovakia. That would also possibly have worked. It was all very confusing. Anyway, 2 with the lead of 52. Aaron's got 40. Lupine and Mark in third with 37. Cyclespace 35. APME 34. Jack and Topper on 33. Yes. Pain. Lots of traps going on there. Anyway, we're going to move on to round number 3. And with apologies in advance to Toot, it's Mr. Otley's Maths Club. I'm assuming this is an actual thing, right? It's Otley. I'm assuming because, as we know, it's Otley is Mr. Otley, the maths teacher. Can Toot keep the lead? That is the question. So I'm assuming this is a round of sort of maths revision up to GCSE level maths stuff, perhaps. We'll have to see how you get on. In this round, it's the accumulator round. So if you get one right, you get a point. Another one gets 2. The next one gets you 3. The next one gets you 4. If you give me a wrong answer, it breaks your streak and you have to start rebuilding from 1. If, however, you abstain, you don't get any points for that question, but it doesn't break your streak, and the next one you get right will still be worth accumulating points. Only 12 options in this round, and 9 questions to go with them, so 3 red herrings here. It's Mr. Otley's Maths Club, and the options are 11, 4, 12, 2, 10, 7, 5, 8, 6, 3, 9, and 1. Good luck. Have fun. It's Mr. Otley's Maths Club. Here's question number 1. You've heard of all these numbers. What is 2 plus 2 times 2? People not remembering their BODMAS or their PEMDAS. It's 6, because you do the multiplication first. 2 times 2 is 4, add on 2 gives you 6. I is what we wanted. Question 2. I have 3 angles to make up a right angle. 52, 27, and what? It's A11, a right angle is 90 degrees. Bob mass is not a thing. Well, it kind of is in... To teach basic order of operations in high school, I appreciate it's more complicated than that as you get older. Number 3, what is halfway between 5 and 13? Purple if you're on a streak. Green if you're right. Oh, there's a wrong answer, just denying us a perfect board. It's 9. K9 is what we want there, like the dog. Onwards, number 4, what is 0.1 as a percentage? It's 10. 10% E is what we wanted there. Lots of purple going on up here. Let's go on to the next question. Question 5. What is 6 to the power of 0? It's L1, because for reasons I still don't fully understand, anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. It's something you'll explain in chat. Here's question 6. Given 4x plus 1 equals 29, what is x? Missed a trick there. It's certainly not having 0 as a red herring. We would have caught 2 out. Maybe that was a bit mean. It is 7. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 1 to give you 29. And question 7. If I roll a fair die 48 times, what is the expectation of 6? To do with logarithms being the opposite of powers of... It makes things work properly. Okay, fair enough. I need to watch number file some more. It just is. I like that logic. It's something. It would be 8. 48 divided by 8 gives you... So 48 divided by 6 would give you 8 6 sides on a dice. On a die. Right, 180 minutes in hours. Do it now, or there will be detention. It is J3. 60 minutes in an hour, 180 divided by 60 gives you 3. Aaron taking the lead, but a narrow one. Here's your last question. I walk a mile in 12 minutes. How many miles per hour do I walk? I'm sorry. Was it really? It's 5, though I don't believe you've walked there. That's a light jog to me. The red herrings there, 4, 12 and 2 BC and D. That's the end of round 3. Lots of bonus points going out there. Bonus of 5 if you had a perfect round. It's odd. Can you just confirm which was the question one in life? Was it that I walk a mile was the first question, or the right 3 hours, right 180 minutes in hours? Boxing degrees in a right angle. Could have had a lovely streak going there. You could have, should have, would have, Samster. As it goes. 180 minutes, really. First GCSE question. Blimey. And my dignity as a studied maths teacher holds. Nicely done, Dogfish. Yeah, interesting to see what GCSE maths we know. I sort of looked through that. I thought this is quite straightforward. Then I remember I taught maths for 3 years at high school. So yeah. So it goes. Lots of lovely poggy points going in there. Aaron now with the lead of 90. Mark in second with 87. Tied with Lupine, has to be said, both on 87. Cycle Space has 85. Jack 83. Onion and Vision and Toot all on 80. That's our top row, plus equal people. Oh, is it Bedmass over there? Yeah, I think they teach PEMDAS in school nowadays. It's powers, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction is PEMDAS. We learned BODMAS because that was brackets, powers of, in a really awkward way to have the O. But yeah, exponents is a much better way of describing it. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, is another way of thinking about it. Bidmat, no, Bidmat, we did do Bidmat. I think, Samster, actually, when I was at school, it was just starting to change over. So, as in the I for indices, yeah. Because we had BODMAS, and then we had quite an old maths teacher when I was in year 7 or year 8. I can't even remember his name now. But he said BODMAS or BidMAS if you prefer. He taught like that. And he didn't do the same with his arms. But yeah, he used powers of, and that's what the O stood for. But then changed to BidMAS at I for indices, which is a better way of describing it. And brackets versus parentheses. Yeah, I mean, I use parentheses now when I'm describing them, even if it's in plain text here, but that's mainly coding stuff, because brackets and parentheses are two different things. You've got braces, which are the curly ones, and then you've got brackets, sometimes called square brackets, which are funnily enough, the square ones. And then you've got parentheses, which are the things commonly referred to as brackets. But Another game of red herrings after Juju Trey. You have slayed the math. I don't know if there's any more maths coming up in Natter's pack coming up in a few minutes, but we've got one more round here in Sotley's pack. Let's go to round number 4. How meta can I go with this is round number 4. So, in this round, you'll be shown 16 answers, and 6 of them will fit the criteria that you'll be given in this box. Yeah, you've got to type in 6 letters, exactly 6 characters. No commas like that, for example, but to the bot. No commas, spaces, full stops, or any other punctuation. Exactly 6. If you do more or less than 6, then it won't be processed. And if you repeat any letters, it won't be processed. It will count as 0. And if you type outside of the range, it will be marked as 0. This is to prevent people from just going A, and eliminating them one at a time. So don't repeat any letters. Yes, and Natter is saying B, C, D, E, F, G is an example of how not to do it. Quite right. And whisper all to the bot. If you are incorrect, you'll be frozen out for 5 seconds and you'll be pinged back by the bot telling you how many you got right. Hello. Okay, why are you making a noise from over there, from that monitor? You shouldn't be making a noise from that monitor. You should be coming out of... My computer's doing strange things at the moment. I need to check the sound settings. You'll be pinged telling you how many you got, so you can gradually start to eliminate ones, but it won't tell you which ones are right and which ones are wrong. The answers will gradually disappear, thus making it a little bit easier. I think Windows 11 is probably a good cause of the issues there, Brad New Halo, I'm not going to lie. If you get exactly 6, you get 50 points if you're the first to do so. The second will get 45, then 40, then 35, and so on. Gameplay continues until either 10 people have solved it, the last person who will get 5, or 90 seconds have elapsed. Okay, those are the rules. Good luck to you all. The final round is how meta can I go with this, and have fun with this. Options are... Matt the Ref, AT_Bash, Tipster, JY, 8 Minky, Claire, Clive the Legend, Oni, Zeus, Dogfish, Car, Rapedo Nova, Royal Flush, Aaron, David J. Bodicum, Top 1 Gaming. Identify the 6 players who have won a game of red herrings. So, 15 seconds in, we've got a couple of 4s going on here. Nothing more than a 4 yet, we come up to the first minute. Any more for any more? You can eliminate them as you go. We're going to start to eliminate them now. 30 seconds gone. It's not 8 Minky. 8 Minky has never won a game of red herrings. We're still at 4s here. Any more than a 4? Any more than a 4? And another answer going. It's not M. Whatever M was, it is not. Eliminate it from your thoughts. Oni's now up to 5. And next one that it's not over there on the left. And O. It's not O. There's a big large letter O on it. Lupine's now at a 5. 30 seconds to go. We're going to eliminate another option. It's not B. It's not Ash. Ash has never won red herrings. Can we get any more? Topper's at a 5 now. 20 seconds to go. It's not A. It's not Matt the Ref. Matt the Ref has never won red herrings. A few more 5s creeping in here. It's not H. H is gone. Eliminate it from your thoughts. Any more? It's not K. Eliminate K from your thoughts. One more answer going to go. Maybe one more if you're quick. It's not Claire. Claire's never won red herrings. Only a handful left, then we're going to solve it. Oh, the last second, Jack Wilfred. The only player to solve, getting himself 50 points. Is it enough to take the lead? It is. Look at that, Jack Wilfred. And the answers, Tipster, J. White, Clive, Zeus, Dogfish, and Apodo have all won red herrings. And now we can add Jack to that list. Jack Wilfred with the clutch answer with about a second to go and knocks Cycle Space out of the medal position right there. GG, Jack. And so we can look at our final scores and our medalists. Third place, tied bronze medal going to Mark and the Lupine one on 87. The silver medal gets picked up by Aaron, but our gold medalist with 133, thanks to that whirlwind clutch victory in the final round. Your winner is Jack. I've done that thing where I press the button and then immediately forget the names. I think it was Mark and Lupine in bronze, and then Aaron in silver. And Jack, right, so let me add those on first of all before I forget. Red herrings. We have Jack getting the gold, Aaron picking up the silver, and Lupine and Mark getting the bronze. I'll put Mark on first and then I'll put Lupine on afterwards. And very many thanks to It's Sotley for a lovely, slightly meta question pack towards the end there. Jack, Aaron, Mark, and It's Sotley, let's give you your red herrings medals. And let's add one on, a bronze medal on for the lupine one as well. There we go. So, lovely little pack to start us off on the night. About 25 minutes to play that game. And we've got another one coming up from Natter in just a few minutes' time. Points equal pennies in this game, by the way, so whatever your points are, they will be added to your penny total in just a second. But don't go away if you want to play another game of Red Herrings. Natter's pack is coming up after this very short break. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Something like jazz, just while I go and top up my glass and set up the next question pack. It comes from Natter. Stay right there, don't touch that dial. More Red Herrings after the break. Welcome back to our second game of Red Herrings. It's Natter's pack being put in the firing line this time. And if you want to play, type in this here code. PDF L. PDF Lite. I don't actually know what PDF stands for. I feel like I should know what PDF stands for. Something digital format? Pre-digital format? Portable document format. Thank you, Heather. And AB me. And anyone else. And Jack, who said it first, actually. Personal device for flotation, a PDF L. Not a cat, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let me see if I've got some trivia for this one. Ready for use. 38A Red Herrings by Natter. Here we go. Much in the way of trivia for this one, actually. So we'll leave that as is. Come join the game if you want to come play. This is Natter's pack. I proofed this one this afternoon. We just for a message from our sponsor Pyro Pygmy. No message, but a gift sub from Pyro Pygmy to Naked Grandma. Naked Grandma, enjoy our free game for the next month. Pyro Pygmy, thank you very much for your support right there. Proofed this one this afternoon with Natter. I, as the proof, I thought round 2 was probably just a bit too niche. So we changed it to something else, and I've had a bit of a hand in round 2. Quizzle, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So yeah, round 2 is I've amended from the original. Yeah, we gave round 2 the ditch. It was just a bit hard, really, a little bit niche. But put it was a music round that I only got a couple on. So not to put myself on a pedestal or anything, but as a musician, I normally expect to do slightly better on music rounds. One of those. Piano dies for what? She do what? Shall you do what, Natter? There was what? Oh, hang on till the end, maybe. At the end, Natter, yeah, then maybe share that. But for now, let's just leave it as is. It's very different. The one that we've replaced it with is very different from the one it was originally. Just to give you a heads up, in fact, if we're all done, because that's the end of the sting, let's lock it up there. And go to round 1, which is music videos with the screen switched off. This round, you will, you know the drill, 16 answers, 12 questions, 4 red herrings, no repeated answers, 1 point if you're right, -1 if you're wrong, plus 3 bonuses, +3 if you're right, -3 if you're wrong. So, this is one of the rounds, much like with the one we did, I think it was Innes's at the charity stream, we made the opening round longer, so you get 30 seconds on this opening round rather than the traditional 15, because there's quite a bit of text that you need to take in, so giving you a little bit of extra time on this round. And your options are Clint Eastwood, Gorillaz, Total Eclipse of the Heart, Bonnie Tyler, Nightboat to Cairo, Madness, Dreams, Fleetwood Mac, Chiquita, ABBA, Lazarus, David Bowie, Lone Digger, Caravan Palace, I Won't Let You Down, OKGO, it was OK Go, possibly, Knights of Sidonia by Muse, Adventure of a Lifetime, Coldplay, Can't Get You Out of My Head, Kylie Minogue, Walk, Foo Fighters, Rock DJ, Robbie Williams, Losing My Religion, REM, Rain, Mika, I'll Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That, Meatloaf. So you're going to get a description of the music video of 12 of these songs, and you've got to match up the description to the song. There are other hints other than what is just, and indeed, Rip Meatloaf, there are other hints within the clues other than just describing the video if you can parse through them. So let's see what you make of this. Go for -18 to Cyberspace. Well, good luck, have fun. Round 1 is music videos with the screen switched off. Here's question 1. The video features members wearing explorer outfits, a green screen backdrop, and an ancient wonder of the world as the band goof about. Gotta whisper it, Kegler. Whisper to that there bot. So a bit of extra time there. It's Nightboat to Cairo by Madness. Well done if you got that. About half getting that one right. Just over half, in fact. It's the first bonus question. +3 for right, -3 for wrong. Take a look at this. The singer had decided to run away to the forest. However, he's not alone, as creatures come to torment him and he decides to run away. Only's got that. Is anyone else going to get it? I actually quite like this song. It's Oh, Rain by Mika. It's not really relevant anymore, but it's a good song. Check it out. Worth a look in. Number 3. This Beauty and the Beast themed video makes you feel like riding a motorcycle as it sends you to hell and back for a damn good reason. I need to start on some Zeus juice, I think. Let's have some Dodo Berry. I've not seen Zeus tonight, I don't think, but start some Dodo Berry. Well done if you got that. It's P and wrong instrument. That one. This hit song, number 4, was performed live during one of their concerts. However, the song has been recently brought to the limelight thanks to a man riding a longboard and drinking ocean spray. Relevant memes. Zeus juice. Power of Zeus now in my pipe. Well done if you got this one. It's Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, which I didn't know what was called until today, but that is good. I think I like Fleetwood Mac, is what I'm discovering in my old age. Number 5, this pop rock band known for having a tank girl style fend off against zombified gorillas as a rapping ghost eggs them on. It's probably one of the first music videos I remember sitting and watching and actively wanting to go and find the song as a result. I really enjoyed this particular song. And there's your time up. Quite a lot of you getting that. Clint Eastwood by Gorillaz. That song. Great song, so it is. Here's another bonus question for you. +3 for right, -3 for wrong. Take a look. The group just performing the song up on top of the snowy mountain with a giant snowman behind them. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now time for me is nothing because I'm counting no A's. Now I couldn't be here. Now you couldn't be scared, and you shouldn't be scared, and I'm under repairs intangible. But you didn't think so. I command you to a panoramic view. Yes, I make it all manageable. Sorry, that's Gorillaz, Clint Eastwood. It's not that. Oh, I thought more people might get this one. Bit of a tricky one, maybe. It's Chiquita by ABBA. And for some reason I've got Fernando by ABBA in my head. Moving on, number 7. The singer is forced to sing and strip in the middle of a roller disco, right down to the bare bones. Do we know? 5 seconds. Nobody else? No, that's Rock DJ by Robbie Williams. I don't wanna rock. I do like that song. Robbie Williams is great. The songs are certainly are. Not about him personally. Number 8. This iconic video features sweaty schoolboys, strange scenes, and weird glowing eyes as a choir boy flies in front of the camera as if he's possessed, only for everything to be the headmistress's fantasies. Tricky one there. It's B, Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Turn around every now and then, I feel a little bit. Number 9, this music video gives an outstanding tribute to the movie Falling Down, proving that even rock legends could have a pretty crappy day in life. Rock legends. Any rock legends up there? A few people having a go. It's actually number 1 the day you were born, really, too. Well, Total Eclipse of the Heart, I'm assuming. It's Walk by the Foo Fighters. Foos. 3 more questions then. Here's number 10. This song focuses on the singer laying in bed blindfolded and reaching out to the room whilst dressed in black and white stripes. He writes the lyrics as a final message to the fans as the end of the video sees him going into a closet. Only a green up there. Just over half, 56% getting this one right. And the answer was Lazarus by David Bowie. You spelled F wrong, bad luck, Shades. Last bonus question of the round. 3 if you get this one right, -3 if you're wrong. Here we go. the primate version of the band perform their song while other primates dance in sync, be mindful that primate Chris is not real and he cannot hurt you. Big clue in there. Plenty of green, plenty of green. I see 65% of you getting that. Adventure of a Lifetime by Coldplay, yes, primate Chris Martin. And just one final question, probably my favourite song up here. This iconic video features an anthropomorphic animals visiting a nightclub, focuses on anthropomorphic animals visiting a nightclub who end up causing a bloody mess. And I do mean bloody. Hello. This is in the shoe cupboard, on top of the records. They were like the other songs much. Oh, this is a jam. So I'm giving away hints there. It's Lone Digger by Caravan Palace. And the red herrings that round. H, I, K, and N, and that is the end of round 1. Look at the stats that round. 42% correct that round, 24% incorrect, 33% abstention rate there. Not too bad. Only with an early lead on 14. 3 players there on 12, Samster 2 and Jogging Chum. And we've got Quizzle on 9. A few players in minus, but don't worry, there's plenty of time to catch up. Do I know Ben's music taste? I have myself giving an answer that's already come up.
Pain.
Very much pain. Baby, can you move around? No, you can't really do Caravan Palace just on a piano. The whole effect is lost somewhat. Anyway, let's move on rapidly to round number 2. Round 2 is League Gamers. This is the round that I put together as the replacement round. The rules in this round is it's a speed round, so if you answer in the first 5 seconds, you get 3. The next 5 seconds, you get 2. The last 5 seconds, you get 1. If you get a question wrong, you are frozen out of the following question. You can't lose any more points here, but you can freeze yourself out. 3 bonus questions in this round with 5 points each if you're right flat rate. No time bonuses on these ones. But remember, you can be frozen out of a bonus question and you can be frozen out on a bonus question. Bonuses will never be consecutive first or last, so bear that in mind. So, in this round, well, you'll see. Options are Tomb Raider, Street Fighter, Half-Life, Max Payne, Untitled Goose Game, Grand Theft Auto, Tekken, Uncharted, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pac-Man, Heavy Rain, Undertale, 12 Minutes, The Elder Scrolls, Bioshock, Call of Duty. Yes, it's there. You can have a hog clue pine. So those are your options. Good luck. Have fun. Round 2 is League Gamers. Here's question 1. Sonic boo. Got boo Sonic here too. Inky, Blinky, Pinky and Clyde. There you go, that's a fair start, right? I agree, not a cat. I really enjoyed 12 minutes. Really enjoyed that game. I'm not going to say too much more about it in case it comes up as an answer here. J Pac-Man was that first one. Wasn't all Sonic. Oh, fair enough too. Here's your first bonus question. GG Trey, you're frozen out of this one, but 5 points if you give a correct answer here. Take a look. Tommy Vassetti, Michael DeSanta, Lester Crest and Sonny Forelli. It's F. They're all characters from the Grand Theft Auto franchise. Vice City and GTA 5 are the 2 games up there. Orange if you're frozen out. Here's question 3. Tails, Knuckles, Dr. Robotnik and Shadow. Fairly obviously, that's Sonic the Hedgehog. That's fairly obviously going to run. DVD Smith with a raid! Welcome on in, David. Great to have you here. And here's another bonus question for you. 5 points flat rate for this. David and Goaty Goat, welcome to the stream. I'll say hello to you properly in just a minute. Number 4, Andrew Ryan, Frank Fontaine, Sander Cohen and Booker DeWitt. It's a bonus question worth 5 points if you get it right. So you just about did come in on a Sonic question, David, yeah. Oh, Bioshock, the first 3 from the first game, Booker DeWitt from Bioshock Infinite. Orange if you're frozen out on this one, let's go on. Number 5, Scott Shelby, Ethan Mars, Madison Page and Jason! And if you don't know what that is, that's with reference to a meme. Press X to Jason. Jason! You pressed X, that was wrong too. No, it's K. Heavy Rain is a game. Quite a good game by Crystal Dynamics. I think it's Crystal Dynamics. Moving on, number 6. Parthenax, Alduin, Maven Blackbriar, and General Tullius. They're all from N, the Elder Scrolls. More specifically, those 4 are actually all from Skyrim, the 5th game in the Elder Scrolls series. Let's go on, number 7. King, Paul Phoenix, Forest Law, and Eddie Gordo. This is the 2nd game DVD, so we've got Bidding War coming up, and then Stuff later on. Brand new Stuff. Eddie Gordo wins. From Tekken. Tekken was the correct answer there. And onwards and upwards, number 8, the Groundskeeper, the Wimp, the Messy Neighbour, and the Publican's Husband. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. Number 9, husband, wife, policeman, and daughter. That's how they're credited. That one is 12 minutes. M is what we're after there. Alright, if you're frozen out, let's go on to the next question. Last bonus question. 5 points flat for this one. Here it is. Nathan Drake, Victor Sullivan, Elena Fisher, and Zoran Lazarevic. They are all from Uncharted. Yes, you're frozen out, darling, I'm afraid. Moving on. Mona Sachs, Nicole Horn, Alfred Woden, and Vladimir Lem. Probably the trickiest one up here, maybe. Oh! Multiple yay. They're all from Max Payne. D. Nicole Horn and Mona Sachs. Interesting names. Onwards. Last question. Amanda Everett, Larson Conway, Jacqueline Natler, and Mark Willard. It's A, Tomb Raider. They're all in the Tomb Raider franchise. Jacqueline Natler the first, Mark Willard the third, and the other 2 from Tomb Raider Legends. Street Fighter, Half-Life, Undertale, Call of Duty with the red herrings. That's the end of round 2. No bonus points being awarded there. But we've got a leader in the shape of Oni on 48, Toot's got 47, Jogging Charm of 43, Rise and Shine, Mr. Freeman. Samson's got 35, Derek 32, Quizzle 31, and Lupine on 29. Great round! Let's never do it again. Sorry, just. It was a fairly hastily thrown together last minute thing this afternoon because I'm don't proof in enough time, basically. Proofing on the day can often lead to these things. Anyway, we're going to move rapidly on, and it's back to Natter for this round. It's round number 3. I'm absolutely a bubble about ABBA. Spelt in a very interesting way. In this round, turn to page 394. Okay, we can try doing Alan Rickman. Gordon, Alex, Barney, Eli's, and Breen. Yeah, there's Dr. Kleiner. Dr. Kleiner is one. Who's the administrator? Is that Wallace Breen? Or is that Dr. Kleiner? I can't remember. It's been so long since I played Half-Life. Anyway, moving on. Yes, so in this round, it is the accumulator round. So 1 point for the first question, 2 for the next one, you get right 3, and so on. If you get one wrong, it breaks your streak. You have to start rebuilding from 1, but you can abstain, and it will preserve your streak. So you go 1, 2, 3, abstain. The next one would then be worth 4. Only 12 options in this round, 9 questions to go with them, so 3 red herrings. And those options are Bantam weight, abruptness, backcountries, bawdiness, abstruseness, abolishment, barnstorming, absurd, bandoliers, aborting, balderdash, abashment. Those are your options. Lots of ABBA words in there. Let's see how you get on with them. Good luck, have fun. Round 3. I'm absolutely a bubble about ABBA, or ABBA. Here's question 1. Abashment. Of, relating to, or manifesting the view, stop talking monitor, the view that there is no order or meaning in human life or in the universe. Everyone's on 0, so you might as well attempt this one. That's absurd. The definition for absurd. H is what we're after there. Onwards. To terminate an undertaking or procedure before implementation or completion. That's J, aborting. Aborting. Oh, I love this flavour's really good. I should get more of it. Number 3, a usually uninhabited area inaccessible by either roads or by regular public transportation. Purple if you're on a streak. It's C, back countries. Back countries, what we're after there. Moving on. Number 3. Number 4 even. When people start doing senseless, stupid, or exaggerated talk or writing. It's K, balderdash, and piffle. K is what we're... Oh, excuse me, what we're after there. On to the next, number 5. A weight division within professional boxing having an upper limit of 118 pounds. It's a bantamweight. A is what we're after there. Bantamweight. Lots of purple up on this board here. Let's go on to the next, number 6. When you're touching on one subject after another with sudden transitions. That's abruptness. B, and you're being abrupt, moving from one thing to the other without warning. B is what we wanted. Onwards to number 7. Making jokes of a coarse or lewd nature. Only currently on a very nice score of 69. Speaking of lewd jokes, it's D, bawdiness. Appropriate for you to get to 69 on that question, I think, Oni. 2 more questions this round. Here's number 8. To make anyone ashamed or uneasy at times. Oh, 2 taking the lead. That's abashment. L, abashment. And I've got to do an Alan Rickman voice for this last one. So turn to page 394. To travel around an area, appearing in exhibitions, sports events, giving lectures, or presenting theatrical performances, often involving foolish wand-waving and silly incantations in this class. That's barnstorming. G, barnstorming is what we're after. And the red herrings there were abstruseness, abolishment, and bandoliers. And that is the end of round 3. My. Person who's... I think I know. Moonling M, not recognising your avatar there, but you got a bonus for a 100% score in that round. 74 is what you move up to and into second place. Toot with the lead on 83. Moonley's got 74. Oni's got 70. Lupine 65. Samson 63. Apodo 56. And Jolly Chum 55. But still all to play for as we go to the final round. American dollars. No thank you. I've got a text message from my wife. Oh, it's a photo. Oh, it's a meme. I'll look at that in a bit. American dollars, no thank you. Abdicatees. Please take them, we're desperate. In this round, you need to whisper 6 letters, exactly 6 to the bot. No spaces, punctuation, commas, full stops, or anything like that. No repeats, and nothing outside the range of A to P. You're looking for the 6 things that exactly fit the criteria that you're given at the top. If you don't find all of them, the bot will ping you back telling you how many you got right, so you can hopefully use that to try and narrow down your correct answers. The answers will gradually be removed from the outside of the grid to make it a little bit easier to try and fathom what we're looking for. First one to score all 6 correctly will win 50 points. Next gets 45, then 40, then 35, and so on. Last time, we had Jack Wilfred with the clutch from behind victory, managing to take first place and a big jump up. Is it possible for him to do it again? It's very possible for him to do it again if he does exactly the same thing. Can he do it twice in a row? We will see. Good luck, have fun. The final round is American dollars. No thank you, and your options are... play. There we go. That should say Namibia, not Nambia. Namibia, Federated States of Micronesia, Singapore, Palau, Virgin Islands, Haiti, Peru, Canada, Guam, Madagascar, Puerto Rico, Taiwan, Zimbabwe, Kiribati, Guyana, and St. Lucia. Identify the 6 countries and territories that use dollars, but not the US dollar. Apologies for the typo in Namibia. It is Namibia, not Nambia. How are we doing after the first 30 seconds? We've got a few 4s creeping up in here. Toots hit 5. Let's get rid of one of these answers for you. It is not K. Eliminate K from your thoughts. So largely 3s and 4s here. Any more for any more? Let's get rid of another answer. M. It's not M. We can remove M from our train of thought now. So a couple of 4s here. Toot having a big long think. Not seen anything since 5. And he must have got a repeated character in that one too. It's not G. Get rid of G from your thoughts. Lupine now up to 5. Can we get any more? AB Me's hit 5 now as well. Gonna lose another answer. B is gone. It's not B. Any more for any more? Cycle Space now hitting a 5. Coming into the last 20 seconds now. Oh, there's a solve. AB Me getting all 6. It's not I. Remove I from your thoughts. Colo's at a 5. Samson's at a 5 now. 15 seconds. It's not H anymore. Can we find an any more for any more? Samson's at a 5. J is gone. Jur's getting all of them. Colo getting all of them for 40 points. 5 seconds. It is not D. We've got 3 solves anymore. Oh, Oni with a clutch answer again in the last second, picking up 35. Is it enough to take the win? Let's find out. It is by a nose. The correct answers there: Namibia, Singapore, Taiwan, Kiribati, Guyana, and St. Lucia. All the other ones use either American dollars or something other than dollars. Oh, half a second too late, Samsa. Bad luck there, my dude. Bad luck. Well, what a game. If there's any consolation, Samsa, you wouldn't have won. I think you'd have picked up the bronze medal. I think there were 4 solves there, so you'd have got 30 points. I think 50, 45. 50, 45, 40. Yeah, you got 30, so you would have picked up the bronze. Does Canada use the US dollar? Does it? If it does, then that's my bad. No, it doesn't. It uses the Canadian dollar. They have their own dollar. Yeah, my reference told me to use the Canadian dollar. There's a gag in Oh shit. You know what that is? That is not Natta's fault, that one. That is totally on me. Because so this was another round that came in and I thought some of the wrong answers. I changed one of the answers to Canada, Natta, without thinking about it. So some of the answers that came in that were there, I thought it made it too difficult, personally. So I changed some of them and put a few more obviously wrong ones in. And obviously I was not thinking properly because it's a which one is a not thing. And so I thought, Canada, that uses a dollar. That's not the US dollar. I don't think I need one of those, so it's been a very busy couple of days because stuff, and then I proved all of the packs tonight, and clearly not very well. I proved all of the packs, rewrote half of one, and then wrote my own Plinko and the question for the end game, the last game tonight. So it's been, and I went to town as well. So it's been a very full-on day. So occasionally these things do slip through the cracks. So apologies for that. Took out a hard answer in order to make the final literally impossible. 4 people solved it, so it can't have been that impossible. But but that was not on Natta. That's on me for making a change to the pack and not checking it after the fact. So that's off on the way when one rewrites something. One should get another proofer, but it is what it is. That went down the wrong way. So my apologies to you for that one. But please don't pin the blame on Natta. That one's on me. I'm really hot because I'm burning the heater downstairs and I'm baking up here. But the log burner on in the living room and it's coming up and I'm like, oh my god, I'm really warm. So I might actually go change into some shorts. Anyway, at the end of all that, I'm going to put these names in before I forget. Colo takes the bronze medal. AB Me takes the silver medal. But our winner with 105 is Oni 91_573. Pog. And as well, very many thanks to Natta, our author on that one, and all those medals and pennies. So your points equal pennies in this game. So yeah, apologies for that stray question sneaking through at the end there, and the odd typo in there. But a good pair of packs, nice couple of packs there from natter, and it's certainly a nice way to start the stream off. I am going to have to change into something else because I'm absolutely roasting up here. That was Red Herrings, but stick around because after the break we are going to be playing Bidding War as written by Cycle Space. And then we've got a brand new game at the end of the night, which I do hope you'll stick around for because brand new game that I'm really excited about. It sort of encapsulates, to me, it's a theory that probably has been done, but I don't think I've done it quite to this extent, and it makes sense on this Twitch platform. So I really hope you'll stick around for it. I'm very excited about sharing it with you, and grateful to Score and David for their creative input this week, and Bash, who helped playtest it this afternoon as well, along with Score. So please do stick around for that. That'll be in about an hour's time, hour and a bit. But first of all, we've got Bidding War as written by Cycle Space. Looking forward to playing this game as well. Do stick around because we'll be right back with even more fun on Game Night. So do stick around because after the break, and I'm putting the electro swing back on because this is a much better playlist here. And my favourite song, Jilted, from the Electro Whale playlist. After the break, we are going to be playing Bidding War as written by Cycle Space. I do hope you'll stick around. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
I sit and watch some pointless rerun. Bitter tears fall down, 'cause this is not what I'd planned. I stare at all the books on the shelf on how to help or better myself. A lot of good they've done.
How good is this song? Seriously. Yeah, lots of wow, wow, wow. It is. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us, my dude. Yeah, GG Trey is sort of like endless Jeopardy. There's a way of thinking about it, in a way. Endless Final Jeopardy. You'll see. Welcome to war. It is Bidding War, as written by Cyclespace, and as I rise from the depths of the studio, floating on my chair, I bid you all a good evening and a welcome. This is Cyclespace's Bidding War pack, and we're going to enjoy the 2-bar loop of the Endless Bolero drummer, drumming out the war drums. Pain. And that's what he's going to experience. If you want to play,
to join the
start
game,
with the code.
Please enter the code HFBN.
HFV, and you can self-exclude, though. I do need at least 21 people in this game to make it run. Anyone who is not one of the 21 warriors will get to play along in the lobby game, where there is a separate medal available for the highest scoring non-lobby, non-hot seat player. When you are eliminated from the hot seat, and there is a 20 out of 21 chance that you will be eliminated from the hot seat, then you can carry on just for answer the questions in the lobby, and you get 5 times the number of questions that you get right in pennies at the end of this game. BC, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here for a lovely war. And as I say, this has been written by Cyclespace this evening, veteran of many Bidding War question packs. Knows what he's doing, and this is particularly well thought out, good balanced, well balanced, and well scaled. Good difficulty curve on this particular pack. Hashtag harder get they. That's a meme that I invented on Ash's channel. Actually, the harder get they meme. Because it was my question pack, but it was Ash's game, so we can say it on either channel, and it's fine, and the meme holds true. 10 seconds, and then we're going to pick our warriors. If you want to come and join the game, exclamation mark exclude if you only want to play in the lobby game. Have I got an exclusion list here? There are a couple of people on that exclusion list, so hoping that this will work. What is... I'll play that. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, you hear what? It's something like that. Edwin Starr, great song. Right, let's lock it. And TTS, computer, do your thing. Who are our 21 warriors tonight?
Time to select the 21 warriors. Jack Wilfred. BC 2014. Inisk. Jogging Chum. Listwitz. Natarik. Samster Simster. Oni 91_573. Pyro Pygmy. Effrontery. Thilupinine. Jules 01. Durakagani. Aran Aromatics. Refraccoon. Topper 1 Gaming. Abm 208. Brand Newelo. Welly Shapes. Smith. And Keller Coach. You are the 21 warriors. May you find favour in the war to come.
May you indeed find favour in the war to come, our 21 warriors. We've given you all 5 points out of the goodness of our hearts to start you off with something. And that's how it goes. Let's go to round number 1.
Round 1. Opening gambits.
So opening gambits, you will face 5 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category, bidding from 1 to 3 points, up to a maximum of your current score. Based on that category, abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 1, 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer the question correctly, you will be awarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, and you will lose your bid. 20 seconds to submit your answer. If you're out of points, you are eliminated from the game. All bids and answers are whispered to Persephone's Twitch bot. Good luck to you all. So, if you're playing in the lobby, same rules apply, except you won't be able to see your scores. So, yeah, the lobby play along too. So if you type exclamation mark, is it points? Is it score? Is it position? I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe it's just not doing it because it's me. I think it's exclamation mark score to show you your score because it's a little bit unclear on this. Anyway, let's play opening gambits. And there we go. Red on the board. I know it's quite small. We will zoom in and take a closer look in due course. Green if you are in live play. It's you. Yes, it's me. Up there. Or there. There. Anyway, good luck to you all. I remember harder get they start off easy and they get harder. Oh, it's me as in... It's not just not work for me. Yeah, it's definitely that. Here we go. Question 1. Get your bids in. 1 to 3 on the subject of...
Start bidding on category 1. 2022 news.
2022 news.
Time.
Actually, time.
Get ready for the question.
Quite a few 3s in here. Early part of the war. Let's take a look at our first question. Which tennis player had his Australian visa cancelled twice in January? You going to answer, Samster? There we go.
Time.
And there's your time. I see a sea of green here. Apart from Kegler Coach, who's gone for Djokovic. That is phonetically plausible, though, so I will condone that for you, Kegler Coach. Novak Djokovic was the correct answer. There you go, have a point, Kegler Coach. Sea of green, nice to see. Novak Djokovic was the answer.
No eliminations.
No eliminations at this point. Still plenty of people on 8 bidding all 3 and getting it right. On we go, question number 2.
Start bidding on category 2.
Soap operas.
Soap operas.
Sorry, computer, I'm taking your job again. Don't be sorry, Samster, it's alright.
Time.
Bids in.
Get ready for the question.
2s and 1s and 2s and 1s and 2s and 1s. Not very many 3s, if any. Topper's gone for a 3, I think. Let's have a look at the question. Bradley Walsh played Danny Baldwin in which soap opera? The longest running soap opera in television history. Deleting the bot's messages. Mark, whisper it to the bot.
Time.
You know the drill. I'm deleting the bot's message because the bot put up a message. Coronation Street was the answer. Jogging Charm, Coronation ST. Yeah, that's fine. We can allow that. It doesn't. I can't condone in the lobby game, only in the hot seat. Days of Our Lives and EastEnders both incorrect, I'm afraid. Right, let's take a look. See what that's done to the scores.
No eliminations.
No eliminations. A few players on 11, including Topper in the War Arena. Only player to be on 11. Quite a few in the Wings on 11. Let's go on. Category 3.
Start bidding on category 3. Board games.
Board games.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Okay, quite a few 3s on this. A lot of 3s on this one. Let's take a look. Here's your question on board games. Discovering the cures for all 4 diseases is the winning condition for which 2008 cooperative board game? This is from everybody in the lobby. It's not the lobby, in the arena. Keep getting it wrong.
Time.
It's time up. Pandemic was the answer. And not Operation, I'm afraid, Kegler Coach. You're going to lose your stake there. Everyone else going green. Nice to see. See what that's done to the scores.
No
Nothing's got a big
eliminations.
extreme monopoly, yeah. Top is still leading in the arena on 14. Toot and Kodo are conscientious objectors. Yes, our Conchis, who self-excluded on this game. Currently leading also on, 14. Let's go on, category 4. over
Start
the
bidding
game.
on category 4.
Shakespeare. Shakespeare.
Time. Get ready for the question.
More twos. 1 or 2 threes creeping up in here. Let's see how you fare. Kronborg Castle in Helsingborg, Denmark, is also known as Elsinore, the setting of which Shakespearean tragedy? There's answers from everybody in the arena.
Time.
And let's have a look. The correct answer was Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. King Lear, not the right answer. Cable Coach, you're going to lose your stake. Well, let's check out the scores.
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations after 4 questions. Topper still leading in the War Arena on 17. Toot and Colo also on 17. Let's go on for question number 5, the last one. Would I was Shakespeare? Yes, it is, Jack. Very nice. Category 5. Last question of the round.
Start bidding on category 5.
It's names.
Names. Time. Get ready
And
for the
there's your
question.
time. Here comes a question for you on names. What name is shared by Canadian ice hockey player Lemieux, British businessman Littner, and French composer Debussy? Answers from everyone in the arena there.
Time.
And that's your time up. Correct answer was Claude. Claude Debussy. Mario, Pierre, Charles, and Mario, all incorrect. No. Claude Lemieux played for the NHL for 25 years, won the Stanley Cup 4 times. Claude Littner was an advisor for Lord Sugar and The Apprentice. And Claude Debussy composed Claire de Lune. And also the theme to Untitled Goose Game. That one. Claude is what we're after. That is the end of the round. Let's check out the scores.
No eliminations.
You're going to make me press the button again? Okay.
End of round
We'll
1.
do that. That's the end of round 1. Kegler Coach in the most danger in the arena on just a single point. Up to Topper, who's currently leading on 20. Let's go and take a look at the lobby. More broad strokes of the scores. Toot and Colo out in front with 20. Gigi Trey there with 18. It's Sotley has got 16. Those are your scores. Something I actually do want to do, but I'm not sure if I can do it now without giving stuff away, unless I go to the BRB screen just for a minute. Come on, stream, don't worry. Oh, there you are. Good. Right. Right, back on my Stream Deck profile. Why is that one pressed in? I don't want that one pressed in. I need an option. I'm going to put it specifically on Bidding War. Alright, Bidding War, there you are. There should be an option to enable emote only mode. Is there a shortcut for it? If there's not, I'm not going to fight about now. Emote chat, is that it? Oh, hello. Overlay. Let's see if that works. Pog! Good. I knew I had a Stream Deck for a reason. So now I might take to putting... That's a very useful thing to have, actually, isn't it? If I remember, I might take to putting emo only mode on during the bidding phase, just to avoid this. I don't want to get too much on Mark's case about it. It's not just Mark who's done it. Everyone does it from time to time, but it does in an anonymous game. It is a real detriment to the game. So I might take to doing that if it's just a toggle button and it's as easy as that. Where's the best place to put it? Probably there, to be honest. Actually, maybe there. That'll do. Right. So I've now got an emote only button, so I can do that. That is a hotkey, David. I just do that, and it should turn it on and off. There you go. It's a bit slow though. This is quite delayed. That's quite a delayed reaction. Good lord. But yeah, that's definitely my hotkey right there. So let's play on round 2.
Round 2. Top Gun.
Round 2 is Top Gun. You'll face 10 questions. Prior to each question, you will be shown a category. Bid from 1 point up to the upper range, up to the maximum of your current score, based on the category. Upper range starts at 5 and increases by 1 every question. Abstaining from bidding causes a default bid of 1 and 10 seconds to make your bid in. How to spoil a question using combos. Answer the question correctly and you will be awarded your bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, you lose your bid up to 20 seconds to submit your answer. Additionally, in this round, fastest high bidder to answer correctly will obtain passage to round 3. If the fastest high bidder has already obtained passage, passage will be granted to the next fastest player. High bids take priority over speed when ordering, so the higher you bid, the more likely you are to get through, but it will ultimately come down to speed. You've got Tchaikovsky emote riff. There's a new one, thanks to Innis. There's your Tchaikovsky emote, it's never Tchaikovsky. If you run out of points, you're eliminated from the game. If you fail to obtain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of question 10, you're eliminated from the game. All bids to the bot. Good luck. Let's play Top Gun. So, here we go. Getting your bids in for the first category, which is...
Start bidding on category 1. Game theory.
Game theory. ABB go for -1.
Time.
And there's time
Get
up.
ready for the
So
question.
bid range is 1 to 5. Quite a few 5s in here on game theory. Fastest 5-pointer to get it right will go through. If none of the 5-pointers do, then it goes to the next highest bidder. Matching pennies is a classic example of what type of game where the total gains is equal to the total losses of all participants.
Time.
And there's time. Zero sum, prisoner's dilemma, match game, boundary, Chinese checkers. Equal sum, is that a synonym? Let's just double check, Samsa. Yes, equal sum or zero sum, that is coming up, so Samsa, you can have that. Samsa, there you are. Heads or tails, pyramid scheme, equal game. I've allowed equal sum, so I'm inclined to accept equal game. Go on, Topper, I'm feeling generous. Feeling generous, Topper. There you go. Second rule of Fight Club. Very nice. Not the right answer, I'm afraid. We have got some red lights, quite a lot of red lights here, so you're going to lose your stake if you were wrong right there. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Keller coach, you have been eliminated.
Kegler, the war is over.
Passage has been granted to Oni 91_573, with a bid of 5 and a response time of 4.61 seconds.
Score would be absolutely tearing the studio up right about now. Very well done, Oni. You're the first one through. Fastest, highest bidder to get it right, and you're through on 23 points. A reminder, though, that you must continue to answer even if you are through, because you can still be eliminated only if you run out of points. You can't do that from default bids, but of course you could do that if you bid high and go wrong, so do be aware. Let's go on. Category number 2. The bid range is 1 to 6. Take a look at this.
Start bidding on category 2. Languages.
Languages.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Only going 6 again, despite being through. Innis also on a 6, and quite a few others on the right-hand side. Let's take a look at the question. Good morgen means good morning, and dank u wel means thank you very much. In what language? Veel success.
Time.
And there's time. Dutch was the answer. German, I'm afraid not. Neither Swedish, neither. Majority of players getting that one right, though. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
No eliminations. Passage has
Topper.
been granted to Topper 1 Gaming, with a bid of 6 and a response time of 3.53 seconds.
Just over 3.5 seconds, Topper. That's blisteringly fast. And the high bid and getting it right. 29 points. Time with Oni. You are through to the next round. Interestingly, in this game, not the two highest scoring players. We've got Innis and Shapes both on 30. Colo also in the lobby on 30. Aaron's on 29 equally. But it's about the speed as well here as your accuracy. Let's go on. Question category number 3.
Start bidding on category 3. Pop music.
Pop music.
Time.
That's time.
Get ready for the question.
And a question. Which all-male American musical group released the album Millennium in 1999 and DNA in 2019?
Time.
There's time. It was the Backstreet Boys, Maroon 5, NSYNC, Duran Duran, Green Day, them guys. No answer from Jers, Green Day, Boyz II Men, Kiss. All incorrect, I'm afraid. Backstreet Boys is what we're after there. Let's find out who's going through and who is going home. I'll disable emote only chat for a minute. Who's going through, who's going home?
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations?
Passage has been granted to effrontery, with a bid of 7 and a response time of 4.75 seconds.
Very fast, effrontery. Under 5 seconds maximum bid. You have gotten a blue light. You are through to the next round, and I'm going to sneeze. Oh, good lord. Oh, I think I've got a cold coming on. I should probably do a COVID test, shouldn't I? First time ever. Yeah, first time through to the next round. Nicely done, effrontery. Welcome to round 3. If you can keep that blue light, of course, don't bid away all your points, of course. Let's go on. Category number 4. Bid range is 1 to 8.
Start bidding on category 4. UK Geography.
UK Geography.
Time. Get ready for the question.
And the question. Thank you, effrontery, as well, for the bless you. What is the only English county that borders exactly one other English county?
Time.
And there's time. It's Cornwall. You've got to go through Devon to get there. Dover is in the right ballpark, but not a county in and of itself. Oh, no, it's not Dover. Dover's the other way, isn't it? Dover's down past Brighton. I think. Yeah, you may be thinking of Devon, possibly this which is a county, but not the one we're after here. Yorkshire, no, that borders all of them. Yorkshire's fucking massive. Essex and Kent, all incorrect answers. Cornwall is what we were after there. Let's find out who's going through and who is going home. Sorry, I'll disable emote only chat and you can tell me why you're using that particular emote. I don't know.
Natterick, you have been eliminated.
Natter, your war is over.
Passage has been granted to Durham with a bid of 8 and a
Under 3
response
seconds.
time of 2.94 seconds.
For Yorkshire! Under 3 seconds. Don't see that very often, but Derek, very well done. You are through to the next round. Score of 44. A bit of a disparity growing in some of these scores now. Bid range is 1 to 9. Let's go on to the next question. Bid range 1 to 9.
Start bidding on category 5. Winter sports.
Winter sports.
Time.
There's your time.
Get ready for the question.
Samson's gone for 9. Riff and Aaron, AB Me, DVD Smith and Shapes and AB Me and BC all going for 9. Lots of 9s here. Button, Hammer and Skip are terms used in which Winter Olympic team sport? Everyone's answer. Listwitz hasn't got an answer in yet. Addy has now.
Time.
There's your time up. It's curling. Very well done. Bobsleigh, not the right answer, I'm afraid. Johnny Chum, going to lose your bid. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home. If I disable emote only chat before I press the magic button.
No eliminations.
No eliminations, it's BC.
Passage
Whoa!
has been granted to BC 2014, with a bid of 9 and a response time of 1.46 seconds.
1.46 is insane. Did you type curling based on the category and then hope for the best? That is, I think, maybe the fastest response we've ever seen. 1.46 to get into the game from wherever you are, BC. That is, I preempted it. Good strategy. Worked for you. With the maximum bid, you are through to the next round. That is 5 questions, so we're halfway there. Let's go take a look at the overall game. Two currently leading in the lobby game on 47. Colo's got 35. Quizzle 33. Mark 32. GG Trey 27. Sotley 13. DMC 11. And then Avatar that I don't know on 5. Avatar that I don't know on 0. Suzala on -5. But those are the overall scores at the halfway point. We have still got 5 spots left in round number 3. BC, Oni, Effrontery, Derek and Topper already through with a healthy amount of points behind them. 5 more places available. The bid range is now 1 to 10. Let's have a look at category number 6. Options are, that's the wrong game. That's risky business. Bid range is 1 to 10. Let's take a look at the category.
Start
actually on a 0
bidding on
knockout.
category 6.
Very good.
Landmarks.
Landmarks is the category.
Time.
And that's time.
Get ready for the question.
A couple of 10s in here already. Jack, Innes, Samster, Jers, Aaron, Shapes, David, all on 10. Here's your question. A statue of Samuel de Champlain near the Hotel Chateau Frontenac is located in what country? With apologies for my French pronunciation, the correct answer was Canada, not France. France, Canada. Quebec City is not a country, Sam, so I can't condone it, even if that is where it is. It did specifically ask for... did it ask for a country? If it just said where, then I can give you that. If that is where it is, no, it does say country, so I'm afraid I can't condone that. France, Switzerland, France, Nice, France, Switzerland, and Switzerland, all incorrect answers. I'm afraid that France isn't Canada. No. No, it's not. Who's going through and who's going home?
No eliminations.
Still no eliminations.
Passage has been granted to Jaws 01, with a bid of 10 and a response time of 5.1 seconds.
5.1 Jers and a bid of 10 gets you passage to the next round. Still no one being eliminated, but if you haven't got passage by the end of the round, then you will be eliminated. 6 through, 4 spaces remaining, and the majority of players, if not all the players, can still bid the maximum. I think Jack is the one exception on 10. Let's go on, and Pyropygmy also on 10. Let's go on to the next category, which is...
Start bidding on category 7. Musical instruments.
Close. Steampunk crocodile dentist. Oh, nice, Oni. I like that.
Time.
Where's your time?
Get ready for the question.
Unsurprisingly, quite a few maximums here from players not already through, and some players who are through. Here's question 7. In the title of a letter published in the South African Medical Journal, which instrument was described as good for your team, bad for your ears? Answers from everyone,
Time.
It's the Vuvuzela. Vuvuzela is what we're after there. Drums, didgeridoo, close but no cigar, I'm afraid, Jongchum. Trumpet and Topper. Vuvuzela, incorrect spelling, but I can condone that for you because it is phonetically plausible. I'll give you a bid. Okay, let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
Jogging Chum, you have been eliminated.
Jogging Chum, the war is over.
Passage has been granted to Inisk, with a bid of 11 and a response time of 4.73 seconds.
Very quick response there from Innes with the maximum bid going through on 59. One of the highest scores, not the highest score, I think that belongs to Lupine just at the moment, 63. In his second highest score, finally gaining passage, but Lupine hasn't got passage even with that high score. So it's a very interesting game, this, in that respect. 3 places left, bid range is 1 to 12. Let's have a look at the category.
Start bidding on category 8. Actors.
Actors. Actors.
Time. Get ready for the question.
And a question for you. Which actor played a mime in a 2020 movie, a supervillain in a 2016 movie, and an internet entrepreneur in a 2010 movie?
Time.
And that's time. Jesse Eisenberg was the answer. Lex Luthor in Superman and Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network in 2010. I'm not sure the mine won in 2020, but Jesse Eisenberg is what we're after. Fassbender, McKellen, Ashton Kutcher, Clooney, no answer, no answer, no answer. Banksy, Michael Cena, Samson, no answer, no answer, no answer. Let's find out who's going through and who's going home.
No eliminations.
No eliminations there, but
Passage has been granted to Samster Sinster, with a bid of 12 and a response time of 7.64 seconds.
leaving a little bit late, but Samster has gotten passage through to the next round. There are now but 2 spots remaining, and we've got lots of very high scores, including DVD Smith over there on 61, but he's got to get passage to the next round. Got to be quick. Off the mark, bid range is 1 to 13. Here is the next question, or the next question category.
Start bidding on category 9. Natural world.
Natural world. It occurs to me I could probably add this turn emote only mode on automatically. I could just assign a hotkey to it, like F12 or something.
Get ready for the question.
And then just call it from Unity. That might work. Actually, it probably wouldn't work because it'd be... Anyway. Moving on. Question 9. Growing up to 70 metres in height, the Tasmanian blue gum is a species of what tree?
Time.
Eucalyptus. Redwood, not the right answer. Elm. E is right, but elm is not. Willow, spruce. Chirpsu. Not the right answer for front three. Oak, sequoia, palm, giant redwood, willow, and bonsai. All incorrect answers. Let's find out, computer, who's going through and who is going home.
Pyro Pygmy, you have been eliminated.
Pyro, the war is over.
Passage has been
Jack.
granted to Jack
Hugh.
Wilfred, with a bid of 13 and a response time of 6.04 seconds.
6.04, not the fastest answer, but the highest bidder to get the fastest time there and getting it right, 37. So, one more spot. Liswitz, Lupine, Aaron, Riff, AB Me, Halo, Shapes, and David. All vying for it. The very best of luck. The bid range is 1 to 14. Your best strategy here is to bid as many points as you've got, because if you don't get passage on this question, you're going home anyway. I think the only one that applies to is Listwitz, who is under 14, can only bid 6. Unless you are resigned to going home and having the war be over, and then you can continue playing with your points in the lobby. Don't let me preempt you if you don't think you can know the question, but you want to continue playing. But remember, your points don't count towards pennies, only correct answers do. Good luck. Final category of the round is...
Start bidding on category 10. Inventions.
Inventions.
Time.
There's your time up.
Get ready for the question.
A lot of 14s here, unsurprisingly. Here's the question. Edward Craven Walker is most famous for inventing what decorative object? He said that the object is like the cycle of life. It grows, breaks up, falls down, and then starts all over again.
Time.
There's your time. It's the lava lamp that we're after. Well done if you got that one. Tricky question. Christmas tree, slinky Christmas tree. No answer. No answer. Kaleidoscope. A penis? Slinky bonsai. Bonsai again. Lava lamp. For you right answers in there, but only one of you can get passage. Let's find out, computer, who's going through and who is going home.
Listwitz, and of 208, you have been eliminated.
This was an AB Me, you're out.
Passage has been granted to
It's
Elita
Shapes.
with a bid of 14 and a response time of 6.01 seconds.
Leaving it a little late there, Shapes, but you have gotten passage through to the next round. Very well played. It does mean that the highest, third or joint second highest scoring player in the shape of Lupine has not gotten passage, 78 points, but Lupine do continue to use those points in the game behind the scenes, but unfortunately for now you have not got passage. That is the end of round 2, and for Lupine, Aaron, Riff, Halo, and David, your war is over.
End of round 2. The Lupinine, Aaron Aromatics, Riff Raccoon, Brand Newello, and Smith, you have been eliminated.
And there they go. So, bit of a run there. We've got some high scorers going on here. Innes way up on 81, Samsa 78, Shapes on 70. So Shake's leaving it rather late to get through, but he did get there in the end. Let's go and check out the wider game. Toot still in front with 102 at the moment in the lobby game. Quizzle's got 64. Mark currently third on 50. Remember, there is a medal available for the players with the red plaques for the highest score, and of course you get 5 pennies for every question that you get right in this game. In is currently the high scorer at the moment. That doesn't count for everything though, as we go to round number 3.
Round 3. Survival of the fittest.
It's survival of the fittest. If you can have all these clever speedy people in the game. You will face up to 8 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category bid from 5 points up to your current score rather, based on the category. Abstaining from bidding will cause a default bid of 5. 10 seconds to submit your bid. Answer the question correctly, you'll be awarded your points. Incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, and you lose your bid. 20 seconds to submit as before. At the end of each question, player or players with the lowest score will be eliminated. Player continues until only 2 players remain. Okay? So, after every question, if you're the lowest scorer, then you will be eliminated. Yeah, Toot loves going all in. He does like going all in, it has to be said. Good luck to our remaining 10 warriors. Let's play Survival of the Fittest. And in front of you, you've got the red light of doom at the moment as the player with the lowest score. If you are still the player with the lowest score after this question, you will be eliminated. Good luck. Here's category number 1.
Start bidding on category 1. Politics.
Jack, the first to get a bid in. I wonder what he's doing.
Time. Get ready for the question.
All but one, not quite all in. BC has gone all in. Anyone else all in? Doesn't look like it. Here's your question. Since winning a 2013 election, Uhuru Kenyatta has served as the 4th president of which African country? That's charged enough, I think. BC just getting an answer in.
Time.
And there's your time. Kenya was the answer we were after. Oh, only going for Zimbabwe is not the right answer. You are going to lose your bid. If Effrontery did get a right answer there, are they still going to be the player with the lowest score? Let's find out. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 27, Effrontery,
It is
you have
Effrontery.
been eliminated.
Effrontery, the war is over. Thank you very much for playing. Oni, you've now got the red light of doom. Yes, you're on 30 points. That is not a low score by any stretch of the imagination, but you are on the lowest score. Still on in that position at the end of the round, you will be eliminated. 5 up to your score. Good luck. Category number 2 is...
Start bidding on category 2. International TV.
International TV. What do we think?
Time.
What's a good strategy at this point?
Get ready for the question.
Oni's going all in, Samson's going half, Jers is all in, Topper's all in. In the Philippines, which athlete hosted the game show Many Many Prizes and starred in the comedy series Show Me the Manny?
Time.
Did Jers answer come in time? Manny Pacquiao, or however you pronounce it. Manny Pacquiao, the boxers, what PC has said. I will condone that, BC. General rule of thumb is don't put any extra elaborate things on it, because that happens. If you're in the lobby, that wouldn't have counted. Manny Pacquiao, Jers just saying no. Topic over Mr. Manny. If that was his surname, I would condone it, but unfortunately it's not Topper, so I can't, I'm afraid. Let's find out. Computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 0, Chores 0-1, and Topper 1 Gaming, you have been eliminated.
It only zooms in on one, but it's Jers and Topper. You've been eliminated during the game. Thank you for playing. Someone's Pacquiao. Thank you, Pacquiao. So Jack, you've now got the red light of doom. Because we had a double elimination, we'll only get a maximum of 7 questions now. Not a lot in it. Jack on 50 at the moment, but certainly not necessarily. Only had the red light on the last question, didn't get eliminated. 2 other players went. So you need to think about your bidding carefully here. If you go all in and have a bit of a nightmare, you could give Jack a lifeline, because Jack doesn't necessarily have to go all in. Might be his best strategy to do that, to double up as many points as possible if he knows he's in a low position, but also he's got to think, how are other people going to fare on this question? If lots of people get it wrong, then a bit of 10 could be enough, or a bit of 5 even. We'll have to see. Good luck. Next category is Also, Bod, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here, just in time.
Start bidding
For
on
the stuff.
category 3.
Imminent
The
stuff.
Bible.
The Bible is the category. Oh, excuse me. I'll need another drink in a minute.
Time.
And there's time.
Get ready for the question.
Jack has indeed gone all in, as has BC. Only 2 players to be all in here. Let's take a look at the question and see what it brings. Chapters 1 to 4 and chapter 26 of which book of the Old Testament record the 2 censuses taken of the Israelites? An answer from BC. BC has answered.
Time.
And that is time. Numbers. Clue was somewhat in the name, the book of Numbers, the 4th book of the Bible. Exodus, both wrong answers. Both of our players who went all in have gone for Exodus. Counting, innit? Exodus, all wrong answers. Computer, whose war is over.
With a score of 0, Jack Wilfred, and BC 2014, you have been eliminated.
Yep, Jack and BC, thank you very much for playing, but another double elimination. Oni, that red light of doom is back on you at 55 points. Everyone else here in 3 figures. This is going to be a brutal final. Let's see what happens as we go to the next category, which is...
Start bidding on category 4. Food and drink.
Food and drink.
Time.
I'm doing small bids.
Get ready for
You've got to
the
remember
question.
how you've got to get all the way. Oni is all in. Derek is all in. Let's have a look at the question. Often containing tapioca pearls, bubble tea is a type of drink invented on which island? All players in the hot seat have answered. It's killer mode only chat.
Time.
And that is time. Correct answer was Taiwan. Oh, sorry, Chinese Taipei. Would have accepted that as a correct answer. But yes, Chinese Taipei. Shapes. That's because I've used less than rather than less than or equal to. That if you bid exactly 100, it counts up all 100 rather than counting up in tens. It only does it if it's more than 100. It will count up in tens and then 1. But yes, I should probably change that at some point. I need to dig it out of the code. All 5 of the players given the correct answer, but it does mean that Oni, with the red light of doom, you are the lowest scorer, and I think it's going to mean your war is over.
With a score of 110, only 91_573, you have been eliminated.
With a score of 110. Good lord, a score of 110 and being eliminated. That's how this game works. Innis is now got the red light of doom with 217. Samson on 230, Shapes 245, Derek 304. So this is the point you really have got to think. Innis might be thinking, well, I might as well go all in. But not necessarily, because if it's a category that he thinks, actually, other people are going to bid high and I'm, they might get it wrong, I could just bid low and let them hang themselves, so to speak. It's all up to you. Tough strategy when you've got high scores in this end game. There are going to be 2 more questions, or maximum 2 more questions in case we have a double elimination here. Good luck. Here is the next category. And that's why we don't give out pennies for points in bidding war. Quite right, Lupine.
Biology.
It's biology. Innocent Samster are in. Derek's in. And Shapes is in.
Time.
And that's
Get ready
time.
for the question.
Innis has gone all in. Samster's all in but 5. Derek's gone for 40. Shapes for 160. Let's see what the question brings. In genetics, which technique uses thermocyclers to amplify small segments of the DNA? Shapes has answered. Innis has answered. Samster's answered. And Derek has answered.
Time.
And that's time. It's PCR, polymerase chain reaction, or PCR. CRISPR, DNA splicing, or splicing were not the correct answers, I'm afraid. I wonder what that's going to do to these scores. This could be very, very interesting. Biochem graduate. You should know that one, Samster. You asked for PCR stuff. To be fair, I didn't know. I didn't know until I came to Proof Cycles Pack. I didn't know what PCR stood for. I think it probably came up in Christmas sort of game night game, but yeah, it didn't stick. Anyway, Samsung 445, I think is safe. Computer, whose war is over? Didn't allow thermosucking? No, that wasn't one of the answers. Should that have been condoned? Are we going to game break? I don't think so. I think there was only Innes who was all in it, Solly. We'll find out. Press the button, computer, whose war is over?
With a score of 0, Innes.
Oh,
you have
was it?
been eliminated.
Oh yeah, it was in the question, wasn't it, Jogging Chum? It is Innes who faces the drop back into the studio. Yeah, sorry, in the pressure of the game, Jogging Chum, I don't always fully register what's going on with the chat. Shapes is on 85 and the low scorer. So Samson and Derek could do a little bit of maths here and try and work out what is the maximum Shapes could get, and then they could make their bids accordingly. Not to put Shapes at a disadvantage, but that is obviously the key strategy here. Find out what the maximum Shapes could be, and then bid one more than that, and then no matter what happens. Yeah, Shapes saying GG, chaps. He knows these two are both statisticians, and they're going to be able to work out those odds. But maybe they'll do something else. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. The final question of the round is, or the final category of the round is, maybe they like to live dangerously. Maybe they're going for a world record.
Musicals.
It's musicals. All three players have locked in a bid.
Time. Get ready for the question.
Samson going for 90, Derek going for 90, Shapes going all in, and that is a GG right there. Let's have the question all the same. In 1979, at the age of 13, Sarah Jessica Parker starred in the title role of which Broadway musical? Derek and Samson are both in. As is Shapes.
Time.
Correct answer was Annie. Shapes getting it wrong, so academic here anyway. Samson and Derek playing it nice and safe, going for the same bid. Samson's going to start with the advantage, but unfortunately Shapes, that's the wrong answer. And I think it means your war is over.
With a score of 0, Welike Shapes, you have been eliminated. End of round 3.
Good game, Shapes. Coming third in bidding war is no mean feat, but you have unfortunately fallen at the last hurdle, which means we have our two finalists, and my golly gosh, what a final this is going to be. What a war. Let's just take a look at the wider scope of the game. Toot up to 677. Bloody Nora. That's surely looking to be close to... Actually, no, I think we've got to 2,000 before. Samsa 535, Derek 354. Quizzle now has no chance of catching on 203 because the maximum bid in the final is 3, which is a bit of a broken thing for the lobby game, and I'll say a bit more about that in a few minutes. But Toot has currently, I'm pretty sure now, guaranteed himself the lobby medal, but is it going to be Samsa or is it going to be Derek who takes home the bidding war trophy and the plaque in their honour? Let's find out as we go to the final round. So, the final round of this bidding war is...
Round 4. Domination.
It's domination. The ratio is 21 lit circles. Player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3, that's you, Samster, has 11. The runner-up has 10. You will face up to 10 questions. Prior to each question, you'll be shown a category. Bid from 1 to 3 points based on that category. Enter the question correctly. The array will swing in your favour the amount of points you bid. Answer incorrectly or fail to submit an answer, the array will swing in your opponent's favour the amount of points you bid. Both players' answers and bids are taken into consideration, meaning the maximum swing per question is 6, and you've got 20 seconds to submit an answer as before. Whichever player manages to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game. Oh, bloody no. If no winner has emerged after 10 questions, the player with the most lit circles will be the winner with 21. There will always be a winner. All bids and answers whispered to the bot. I wish you both the very best of luck. Let's play domination. And the first category is...
The category is 1970s movies.
1970s movies, and I've got hiccups now. I'm gonna need to get another drink in a minute.
Bidding concluded. Get ready for the
Derek
question.
on the aggressive here. The world premiere of which 1974 comedy film took place at Pickwick Drive-In. Pickwick Drive-In in Burbank, California, where people watch the movie on horseback. Fucking hell. Both players locked in. Blazing Saddles is the right answer. I'm going to undo Imo only chat. I've got to go get a drink because there's no way I can read questions with hiccups. Stay right there. I'll leave you on this moment of tension and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got a bit overexcited at the war. Who leads in the middle of a war? As much as hold your breath for 6 seconds has been my technique since I was 12 and I've never had a... Really? Because honestly, I'm... how old am I? 33? 34? 33? I've never found a foolproof way for getting rid of hiccups. I've heard lots of different ones and they work for a bit and then they stop working. My brain compensates. Anyway... Lots of breadcrumbs in the... Yeah, it's been a very good... Well, Cyberspace is a veteran of many bidding wars as a writer. He does write particularly good questions for this game. You're both correct. Blazing Saddles. Derek was on the aggressive, so that's going to be a swing of 1 in Derek's favour, turning the tables a little bit. Thank you for the tip, though, DVD Smith. I will bear that in mind.
The category is cultures.
Cultures is the next category. Hold your breath for 60 seconds, that's madness.
Bidding concluded.
Derek
Get
again on the
ready for the
aggressive, 3 for
question.
Samsters 2. Here's your question. Angtharke and Pembadorj belong to which
15
ethnic group?
seconds.
Best known for its expert mountaineering skills. Samster was in
10
first.
seconds. 5 seconds.
And Derek's in as well now.
Time.
It's the Sherpas. Very well played, both of you getting the correct answer. And again, a swing of 1 in Derek's favour. Like the long knives or death by 1,000 cuts, maybe here Derek inching his way around the array.
The category is classical music.
Category 3 is classical music.
Bidding concluded.
Hold me on this
Get
night, long
ready for
knives.
the question.
The Deja Vu, it's a 3 for Derek and a 2 for Samster again. Titan and Resurrection are the nicknames of the first 2 symphonies
15
by which
seconds.
German-speaking composer?
10
I'm not
seconds.
saying another word because I know this. I know this after the first word. Both players in. It's Mahler. Yes, Gustav Mahler. Oh, Sam's going for Wagner. I've got a string sound on here. I haven't been distracted much tonight because I've been sort of firing through quite a lot. That's probably an A. That is the second movement of the Titan Symphony by Mahler. Yeah, good piece of music. It's worth listening to, actually. I don't know the Resurrection quite as well, but Mahler, yeah, Mahler's absolutely top drawer. There's a really good piece of music that was used in the film Shutter Island, which is his piano quartet. It's not performed very much at all because it's such a weird ensemble. You get piano trio, millions of things for piano trio and string trio. Not a massive amount of repertoire for piano quartet. And this piece by Mahler, I mean, it's very, very early Mahler. It's almost like Brahms. And my trio and I I'm in a piano trio, and we got a viola friend in to do the fourth part, and we did this in a concert. We got such positive feedback. Sorry, Samster. I'm doing my music lecturer thing. I'm sorry. Hello. Liquid Courage. Okay with a raid, just in time for stuff. Welcome, raiders. Oh, do stick around for the end of this war, and then some stuff coming up later on. LK, thank you very much for that raid. I'm very grateful to you. Welcome on in. Sorry, I'm going to get off my my music history lecture stool at this point. So Ben, TED Talk on classical composers. Would you stick around if it wasn't Sotley, or would you go? Wagner is wrong, Mahler is right. That's a swing of 5 in Derek's favour. And another great big noise. It's a follow from Puzzgal314. Thank you very much for that follow. The category is brands. 1 to 3, what are you going to bid? Both bids are in. Oh, a bit of reversal here. Samson's back on the aggressive now for 3. Derek defensive on 1. Here's your question. Which brand produces luxury car model named Ghost and airplane engines in the Trent series? And Bus Stop TV and Shadow Champion 5. Thank you for those follows as well. We're getting all of the purge things coming in bidding war. It's getting very confused, but I'm very grateful for the follows. Thank you for joining us right here. The answer was Rolls Royce, both correct. Samster with the aggressive. That is going to be a swing of 2 in Samster's favour. And here comes the comeback, maybe.
The category is video games.
As we approach the midpoint, the category is video games. Bidding from 1 to 3. Samster's in first. And Derek behind.
Bidding concluded.
And another deja vu here. Samster's bidding 3, Derek bidding 5. With art and... Sorry, bidding 5? Bidding 1. What am I on about?
15
I think I saw question 5. 3 and 1. With art and music inspired by cartoons in the 1930s, which 2017 indie game has over a dozen bosses, including Baroness von Bonbon and Rumour Honeybottoms. Derek getting an answer in.
Time.
Not the right one. It is Cuphead, not Undertale, I'm afraid. Similar sort of vibe from both of them. They're both very much indie games, but it was Cuphead that we're after. Samster getting it right, Derek getting it wrong. That is going to be a swing of 4 in Samster's favour. Bus Stop TV, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here.
The category is art.
Art is the next category. And another follow noise.
Bidding concluded.
3-3. We've got deadlock for the first time this game. Who painted the fresco Youth of Moses in the Sistine Chapel? His name means little barrel in Italian. K. Hitchy or Kitchy. Thank you very much for that follow. And Vina Veritas, welcome to the stream. Both players locking in.
Time.
It's Botticelli. Do we accept Canaletto? Hannah Hart, thank you for the follow. Goodness me, all these new follows. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. Do stick around. We've got another game coming up which you might be able to partake in a few minutes' time. Botticelli, Canaletto, I think is somewhat different. I have got a few various options. But Canaletto, yeah, is very much a different person. It is Botticelli that we're after there, and that is going to be a swing of 6 in Samster's favour. And after Samster starting with a 1-point advantage, Derek eating away, Samster has now flipped it right back. Category 7, Space Exploration.
Bidding concluded.
And we're back to where we started. Derek going 3, Samster going 2. Back to the Night of Long Knives. Question 7. The record for the furthest that humans have travelled from Earth took place on which mission?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
And both players now locked in.
Time.
Oh, Samster! It's an off by 1 error. It wasn't Apollo 14, it was Apollo 13. Yes, they went to the far side of the moon. And because you bid 2 and Derek got it right and bid 3, talk yourself out of it. Yeah, that's going to be a swing of 5 in Derek's favour. Goodness me, and we're back to where we started. What a war this is. With 3 questions to go, Samster with a 1-point advantage. The category is literature.
Bidding concluded.
And we're at deadlock again, 3 apiece.
For the question.
1948, Shirley Jackson published which controversial short story that describes an annual rite in a small town that ends with a violent stoning?
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Samster's attempted something.
Time.
And Derek out of time. Mary Poppins 2, The Revenge. No answer from Derek. The answer was The Lottery. Pretty tricky question there. From Jeff, I swear to God. Unfortunately, Mary Poppins 2, The Revenge is the wrong answer, but because you both bid 3, that is going to be deadlock. F's.
The category is
Pain for
mathematics.
Samster. 2 questions to go. Samster with a 1 point advantage. The category is mathematics. Both bids are in.
Bidding concluded.
Deadlock again. Both bids are 3.
Get ready for the question.
What is the value of the trigonometric tangent function for the angle of
15
135 degrees?
10 seconds.
Derek's in. Samster's in.
Time.
It's -1. You're both correct. I don't understand the question. I've forgotten everything about trigonometry other than Sohokatoa, and I've only got a vague recollection of what that means. You're both correct, and it's deadlock again. And it is going to come down to this final question. Samster has got the advantage. We're right on what we started.
The category is history.
And the final question is on history. Derek's in. Samster's in, probably thinking Derek's got to go all in, and Samster therefore thinking, well, I
Get
kind of
ready
have
for
as
the
well.
question.
Final question on history. The Guayaquil Conference of 1822 was a meeting between Jose de San Martin and which leader, who was colloquially known
10
as
seconds.
El Libertador? Both have answered.
Time.
And they've both got it. Simon Bolivar was the right answer. Very well played to both of you. My goodness me, what a war that was. We started here, we swung over to Derek, we swung back to Samster, and then we've come right back to the middle. Sorry, we swung over to Samster. No, we didn't. We started in the middle. It went to Derek. Went to Derek, went back to Samster, and then came back to the middle and stayed exactly where we started. What a great game, coming right the way down to question number 10. The answer was Simon Bolivar, and that is going to be the end of domination, and we have our winner. There we have it, in honour of Samster, who won the war. Stitchin' Stacey, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. And yeah, very good game from Samster right there. Huge congratulations. Derek, really giving you a run for your money, but you have taken the gold medal. Derek, commiserations. You get the silver war medal. If you get a silver medal in war. Stitchin' Stacey, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome on into the fan. Great to have you with us. And huge thanks must go to Cyclespace, our author here, for a delightful pack. And of course our lobby winner is now cut that out. And another follow, Quizzing Ronin. Thank you for all these follows I'm getting tonight. If you're coming, all coming from LK, thank you very much indeed for the raid, LK, and thank you all for tuning in. We have got another game coming out. It's a brand new game, never seen before by anyone other than Score Count. And my goodness me, that is about 2 minutes behind. I should probably refresh that. Brand new game, never seen before, other than by Score Count, David, and Bash, and my wife as well. Yeah, and another follow. More noise. What's that? Jeffistios. Oh, is that Jeffistios? Is it a je? Jeffistios. How do I say that one? Clue me in. And so we can say all the names, all of the follows. Terrifying but intriguing. Thank you very much, Kitchi. Welcome to the channel. Great to have you here. These are all original games that we play here, apart from a couple of non-originals. And Muggsy Bogues, thank you very much for that follow as well. Well, I was going to say this on the subject of bidding war right now. I was going to bring the camera around, so do the magic moving camera thing. Where am I? Grab host TV, yeet over to there. Yeet over to there and do a barrel roll, or don't do a barrel roll. Is it X? Is it the X-axis? Please tell me you're not on an animator. Oh, of course, it's on a bloody animator. Let's kill the animator. It's not X, it's Y. There we go. Let's set that to 0 and bring me slightly over there. There I am. Hello. Professional. Yes, here I am. Yeet cam. I do need to put in a yeet cam method, I really do. This is the last bidding war of the season, and it's going to be the last bidding war for a little while. I have got a desire to go back and do some changes. The main reason for this is that AN1, it's one of the trickier games to get writers for. I did have a brief chat with Cyclespace about this earlier on, who said that they really like writing for it. but I recognised it is quite a big ask, and it is all the same format, quite simple question and answer. There's also, hang on, there's a cat meowing. I think he wants to come out of the bedroom. Hold that thought. Dexter, don't attack the cat. Dexter's going to attack the cat. I bet he is. Hang on. It's all fine. Ozzy wants to come out of the bedroom, but Dexter's guarding the door, so that's a problem. Yeah, so number one, we only managed to get, say, two writers signed up to write for this season. Please do not the cat. Yes, quite right. Hello, Quizzigroda. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, A and 1, difficult to get writers for. B and 2, there's some things I need to change in it. There's some ancillary things like the lobby view not being very clear, and there's things like that game-breaking bug where you can potentially, at the end of round 3, you can break the game. But there's also, a few other foibles in it that I'm not happy with. The lobby game feels less involved than it perhaps could be. I don't want to do away with it completely. I have had some feedback that it's not the most exciting game because it's sort of an endless game of Final Jeopardy. But it's sort of each to their own, I suppose. Tiny names when you can don't answer. See, that things like that, and because it's a game that's now probably approaching 18 months old, the code is so backwards and not particularly well written that I find it easier to just do it from scratch. So this is a game I think I probably would want to do from scratch with some significant changes to make it better. So it is the last one of the season. Let me award those medals before I forget. It is the last one of this season, but it might be coming back in a different form. Bidding more. It's probably bidding war II. But yeah, given the Danger Zone 3 treatment. I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I quite like the studio, and the smoke effects are quite nice, and it was one of the first ones with luminescence going on after the Escape Artist and the Purge. But yeah, capital I probably. Bidding four. But yeah, so it's certainly the last one of season 6. We haven't got another one scheduled for season 6. Maybe there'll be one coming back in season 7, and that will give me the incentive to actually do some tweaking to it. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that is it for now. Samster, congratulations, you have won the war. Thanks again to Cyclespace. Well done to Toot for winning the lobby game, but please do stick around, because after this very short break, where I'm going to go get a Southern Comfort and lemonade, we are going to be playing stuff. Brand new game, never seen before except by a handful of people. Full question pack is written by me, and I will say this is a hot seat focus game, but it has got a significant lobby game attached to it. I need a single player in the lobby, and then there is a single player in the hot seat, and for this you will need to be in the Discord, and you will need a microphone. So yes, Bork indeed. So come join the Discord if you're not there already. But yes, you will need to be in the Discord. You will need a decent microphone to be in the hot seat, but there is a significant lobby game attached, and that's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much for playing. Do stick around, because after the break, stuff. Congratulations to Samster. You have won the war.
Well, alright.
Well, alright.
Dig, dig, dig. Well, alright.
Well, alright.
Chop, chop, chop. Well,
Would help
alright.
to turn the microphone on, wouldn't it?
Hi, hi, hi. Well, alright. Well, alright.
Very loud track.
Well, alright. The music stop it.
Don't touch that dial, because after this very short break, we will be right back with even more game night, brand new stuff to get your teeth sunk into, Come join the Discord and get yourself a microphone if you want to be in the hot seat. All this excitement to look forward to after the break. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
The devil and the deep blue sea. You off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist, and I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. The devil and the deep blue sea. You off my list, but when you come knocking at my door, fate seems to give my heart a twist, and I come running back for more. I should hate you, but I guess I love you. You've got me in between the devil and the deep blue sea. The devil and the deep blue sea. The devil and the deep blue sea.
So, as mentioned, is the camera working? Yes, it is. I'll just leave it on now. Brand new game, Stuff. Questions have been written by me. They are functioning questions. They do work, but it's just an example of what could be possible. My instinct is that this might become a firm favourite. I know I've had some hits and some misses in my recent output. This one I feel positive about. If you want to play in the hot seat game, there is room for one player. You need to be in the Discord. You also need a microphone. I'm going to put myself in the broadcast studio ready to receive you as and when you get there. But there is a substantial lobby game attached to this. I do hope you enjoy. And as ever, my soul is prepared for the inevitable flurry of input into the suggestions channel, which is where you need to put your thoughts on the game for things I need to tweak and improve for the next time we play it. I think we should go. Should we go? Let's go. Welcome to the Hive. So, I finished this today. So there's potential for things to go wrong. I have done a dry run of it with Ashen's score. Yes, there are many hexagons, many hexagons in this game. A reminder that if you want to play in the hot seat game, you need to have a microphone. And it's one of those games where if you don't want to play in the hot seat, you don't need to join the lobby. Okay, you can, you don't need to join the lobby. You don't need to do that. So I'm going to go to my Hive profile. Please let this work. Type the code if you want to play. JGBA. And a reminder, you only need to come and join this lobby if you want to play in the hot seat. You do not need to join this lobby if you're only playing in the Hive Mind. And if you want to join this lobby, you need to make sure you have a microphone and access to the Discord. Thank you, Lupine. You're very kind. I'm a big fan of this soundtrack, I have to say. It's another Luke Richards soundtrack, actually. It's really good. Luke Richards did... I can't remember now, but he's done a couple of my ones previously. Joe, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So, the carpet. Yeah. Oh, well, that comes into its own over the course of the evening. So, if you've got a microphone ready, if you only want to play in the Hive Mind, you don't need to join this lobby. And anyone can play in the Hive Mind. And there is a separate game attached to it. I'll explain all the rules as we go. Music's supposed to be a bit quiet here, Jogging Chum. It's just background music because I'm supposed to be talking over the top. Don't worry, it gets louder. I could maybe boost it a bit, but it doesn't need to be loud. It's just sort of background music here. It's not meant to be front and centre. Right, got quite a few players in there, so I'm going to lock it up because we need to get on with this game. And it's quite a steadily paced game, and it's not necessarily a short game. So let's see what happens. Let's pick a player to control the Hive. Natter, you are in control of the Hive. Please make your way towards the green room. Cola's going to sound test you, and then he'll drop you into the broadcast studio. And then our game will begin. I'll explain the rules once I've got Natter in the studio. Natter, let me just unmute you in the Discord. Natter, good evening.
Hello.
Lovely
That's good.
Very well, thank you. I'm a little bit nervous, actually, as I often am when I've got a first-time game. You are the inaugural controller of the Hive. How are you feeling?
I'm actually pretty impressed to be the first person to try this out.
Absolutely, you get to be the guinea pig on this test question pack as written by me. So it sort of will come full circle a little bit tonight with you and me writing questions and your question pack earlier on, and now you are the controlling player of the Hive. So lovely to have you here, as always. Nata, let me explain the rules, both for you and for the players at home. If you've got any questions, please do ask, because it's the first time it's being aired, and I may not explain it quite as clearly as I would
Could
like
I
to.
see it on your Discord, please, at the moment?
That's a very good question that you should ask at the top of the night, and hopefully you'll be able to hear it as well. You should now be able to see that. So, Nata, you will play across 4 phases. In each phase, you'll be presented with 4 questions, and the questions all take the form of which of these is the insert superlative. So which of these is the highest, which of these is the most, which of these is the fastest, that sort of question.
Oh, okay. So like Guinness World Records sort of stuff or something.
That sort of thing, yeah. You're looking for the worst or the best or the most or the fastest and so on. So across 4 phases, in each phase you are presented with 4 questions, of which you will potentially answer 3. Now, for the 4 phases, you are building up your cash base for your penny total for the final phase, which we'll talk about in a little while. Digital David, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here just in time for the Hive.
Hi, David.
Now, along the way, in these 4 phases, you have 3 questions that you're going to answer in each. Every time you get a question right, the amount of points that you get for subsequent questions increases. The options increase with each question in each phase. So for the first question of the phase, you'll only have 2 options, a right one and a wrong one. The next one will be 3, the next one will be 4. At the final phase, there will be 5. The question that you don't use in each phase will be added to the final phase, but it's important to note that you will not personally have to answer that one, okay?
Okay.
So that's the question you leave over. And that's about the long and short of it, except for the big twist. In each phase, there are 4 options available to you to answer the questions. You can answer the question yourself up to twice. The other 2 options are that you can trust the Hive or you can mistrust the Hive. Now, what this means is that the Hive will answer before you do. And if you choose to trust the Hive, then you will go with the majority, or the plurality is a technical correct term. Thank you to Scorecount for that. You will go with the answer that most players played as the correct answer. That will automatically lock in. If you mistrust the Hive, then you will go with the answer that is not in the plurality. So you're hoping basically that the Hive don't know it. So those are your options. Now, at each phase, you have to answer at least one, and you have to use the Hive at least once.
Right.
And again, I'll explain these again as we go through it. Hive, you will have 20 seconds to answer each question, and it's multiple choice, A, B, A, B, C, A, B, C, D, and then A, B, C, D, E in the final. All you have to do is whisper a letter, and it doesn't matter if you're not in the Hive already, then you can be added and you can join at any time. The incentive is on you, Hive, to get it right, because you score points, Hive, based on how many players in the Hive get it wrong. So, for example, if 20 players in the Hive attempt it, and 5 of them get it right and 15 of them get it wrong, you will get 15 points plus 1. So you will get plus 1 the number of players who get it wrong in the Hive. And there's a separate leaderboard for the Hive, and there's maybe an idea that the winner of the Hive will become the next player to control the Hive. Scorecount is also available in chat. Thank you very much, Scorecount, for being here to explain the rules. Scorecount helped to devise this rule set, and basically Scorecount is entirely responsible for the final. I just sort of knocked it together, but it's his idea. So that is the game. Nata, any questions before we begin?
No, I think it's perfectly fine.
Good stuff. Right, if you're all ready, and if you're ready in the Hive, let's go to phase 1. So, the first question, 20 points will be awarded and 2 options will be displayed. The questions in phase 1 are: which of these wind speeds is the strongest? Which of these boxing classes is the heaviest? Which of these musical instruments can play the lowest note? Which of these mountain peaks is the highest above sea level? So you're going to need to answer 3 of these, or phase 3 of these now, and the 4th one will go into the final phase, and you won't have to answer it, only the Hive will answer that later on. This first one that you pick, you're only going to get an A or a B choice, and the Hive will answer first. Hive, you are going to be answering to the best of your ability. You're not trying to get it wrong, but what you say may well influence Nata later on. So, Nata, where would you like to start?
Let's start things off by going with the boxing classes, which is the heaviest. please.
Boxing class, which is the heaviest? There will be two options displayed. So, Nat, nice and quiet from you. This is for the Hive first of all. A or B are going to be your options. And Hive, over to you. Whisper to the bot, please. Hive, which of these boxing classes is the heaviest? Bantamweight or middleweight? And there's time. And welcome to all the new players typing. Stoskar, Puzgal, Jeff Cedios, Maxio, and Mugsy Boves. Welcome to you. 43 players in the Hive answered that, Natter. So you've now got a choice. You can either answer this yourself, you can trust the Hive, or you can mistrust the Hive. Those are the only options you have. You can answer a question twice. What are you thinking? Do you think you know this?
I know this one, actually, because I think bantamweight is heavier than middleweight.
Do you want to answer this yourself?
Because I was there with the question there, though, because when I put that question in there about the bantamweight there, it was like 118 pounds or something like that, I believe.
Okay.
So, going with my logic, I will go with A, bantamweight, please.
You want to play, you don't want to use the Hive?
No, I think I'm confident enough. I'll go with bantamweight, please.
Okay, we'll lock in bantamweight. First of all, we're going to see how the Hive got on. We will lock in A. Chosen to answer this question. Hive, of the 43 players who answered, let's see how you got on. Green if you're right, red if you weren't. Yes, that is Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield. A lot of green there. Oh, I don't think that bodes well for you, Natter. The lot of green in the Hive.
Yeah, I notice it now. Yeah.
The Hive disagree with you. The Hive think it's middleweight. 74% of them. Let's find out. Are they right or are you right? I'm afraid the Hive were right. It is middleweight. Yeah, middleweights are quite a bit heavier than bantamweight there.
Yeah, well.
In the Hive, though, if you got that one right, you get 12 points, which means there were 11 players wrong, plus the 1 point. So no points for you there, Natter, not to worry. Let's just go check out the scores over in the Hive, and this will automatically update. So if you join at any point, then you can come and rejoin the game. Those are your scores. It's just 12 for now. It's alphabetized, and this will change over the course of the game. And I can go back down and scan a bit further down if you want to see your name, but I'm not going to do that for now. Hopefully you caught that as it went by. Natter, let's go back to the question board.
Of course.
Still in phase one, there's still 20 points available. 3 options will be displayed to the next question that you choose. What would you like to see next?
I shall go with the wind speeds, which is the strongest, please.
Which of these wind speeds is the strongest? Okay, again, we'll ask the Hive first, and here we go. Hive, which of these wind speeds is the strongest? Storm, fresh breeze, or light air? Jenny Pond, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. 45 answers from the Hive that time. That's a good number of people, good quota. Now, Natter, any ideas, or do you want to use the Hive?
I have a general strong feeling that's a storm.
You're going to play. Bear in mind, if you play this question, you must use the Hive on the next question.
Sure, let's still go and trust it. I'll trust the storm. I'll trust this mob this time.
So you're going to... Sorry, so do you want to trust the Hive, or do you want to play?
I'll take the trust.
You're going to trust the Hive, which means you've got the choice on the next question. Let's trust the Hive and see what happens. If I focus on the right window. First of all, it is going to show us the correct answer immediately here, if we trust the Hive. The correct answer was Storm. Your inclination was right. Let's see how many. We want to see lots of green here. So yes, your inclination, absolutely right there, Natter. Plenty of green coming up here, which bodes well. If it is indeed Storm, yes it was, 96% of the Hive going for Storm right there, and you've got your first points on the board, Natter. 3 points to each player who got that right in the Hive, because only 2 players got that one wrong, plus the 1 extra. Good use of trust there, the Hive knew their stuff. Let's take a look at the scores in the Hive. Everyone now off the marks who has attempted an answer in the Hive. Some people up to 12, and a handful there up to 15. And Natter, you've got 20 on the board, which is nice to see. We've got one more question in this phase before we move on. And you will have the option to either mistrust the Hive or answer the question yourself. So let's take a look. Which question are you going to go for out of those 2? 30 points available. and 4 options to be displayed.
Let us go with the highest peaks, please.
Highest peaks, 4 options to be displayed, and Hive, we're with you first. Musical instruments question put to the back of your mind. Hive, that will come back a bit later on. For you then, Hive, which of these mountain peaks is the highest above sea level? Kanchenjunga, Tirikmia, Broad Peak, or Nuptse? There's time. I don't think there were quite as many there. You've got to whisper, whisper it to the bot. 43, so only 2 fewer than last time. So, you can either answer this question yourself, or you can think that the Hive don't know it. How confident are you, and how confident do you think the Hive know it?
Well, I would say it would be Kanchenjunga, but I'm not confident on this one, so I will mistrust the mob.
The Hive, not the mob.
Hive, sorry. Well, mistrust.
So if you mistrust the Hive, if the Hive have picked the most popular answer, then you won't get any points. Just bear that in mind. So do you think that the Hive will not know this, by and large, broadly?
It depends on what happens, so I'm going to mistrust.
We're going to mistrust the Hive. Let's first of all reveal the correct answer. Was Kanchenjunga? If you'd actually gone with that, you would have been correct. Let's go and see what the Hive say. We're hoping for B, C, or D to be in plurality here. Lots of red is what we kind of want to see here, Natter. That's a lot of green. It's a lot of green. Plurality was Kanchenjunga. Unfortunately, was wrong to mistrust the Hive. Should have followed your gut, gone for Kanchenjunga there. Yes, 51% of the Hive getting that. 22 points awarded to each of them. So what we're looking for when we mistrust the Hive is a solid yellow bar. And when we trust the Hive, we're looking for a solid yellow bar across the answers and the percentages for those watching at home who are maybe a little bit hazy on what these colours mean. And thank you to David J. Bodicum for this particular idea. If we see a full yellow bar, that's good for our hot seat player. If we don't, it's bad. And we have not got a full yellow bar there. We don't get the points. Let's go and have a look in the Hive. 22 points if you did give me a right answer to that one. Let's have a little scroll through this board. Natty, you're on 20. Not too bad. We've still got 3 phases to go before we get to the final phase. Into our top 10. Lots of players on 37. Plenty of players on 37 here. Looking like they're 3 for 3. That's the end of phase number 1. So, 20 points banked so far, Natter. 30 points available for the next. How are you finding it so far?
Too bad, I have to say.
Not too bad?
There's nothing too wrong about it, I have to say.
Good to hear. Well, I think we should go on to phase number 2 and continue the game.
Let's do so.
30 points available for this, and we're starting with 2 options again. Your 4 questions are: which of these Pokemon is listed first in the National Pokedex? Which of these people was born earliest? Which of these Bible books appears first? Which of these politicians was leader of their party first? So bear in mind, you can use the Hive to help out if you want to answer a question that you think, I don't think I'll know this, but I think the Hive might. Could be a good one to play. And bear in mind, you've only got 2 options on this first question. What do you want to see first?
Let us go with the Bible books, please.
The Bible books. Okay, 2 options available for this. Hive, over to you. Which of these Bible books appears first? Habakkuk or Deuteronomy? There's your time in the Hive. How many players attempted that? 46 players attempting in the Hive on this question. That's quite a good number. Do you know this, Natter?
I don't know anything about the Bible. I have basically been out of Christianity for so long, so I have no idea.
Fair enough.
But I will go for a question yes anyhow. So I have a feeling that it might be B, Deuteronomy.
You're going to play this yourself? You're not going to use the Hive?
I'm going to play the question anyway and get rid of it, just burn it.
Okay, we're going to play Deuteronomy.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's lock in Deuteronomy. Let's see how the Hive got on. You're going for B, Deuteronomy. Hive answers coming in. A lot of green here. So we're hoping... a lot of green. We're hoping the bigger percentages with B here. Oh, that bodes well. Lots of players right. 93% going for Deuteronomy. I think we can be fairly sure. Let's double check. Is that the right answer? certainly is. Very well played there. A good intuition, Natter, or guess, I suppose you could call it. 93% of the Hive agreeing with you, Deuteronomy. 4 points to each player who got that one right in the Hive right there. And it will show if you got the previous question correct. We'll just scroll up this window. I don't want to scroll this any faster. If this is going to come in suggestions, I don't want to scroll this any faster. I know it's a little bit of a bit of time to go through, but if it goes significantly faster than that, then people are going to miss stuff. An idea was floated by Bash earlier on that I could do it at the end of each round, but I think with so many names flying up on the Hive at the end of the question, it's very possible to miss you. So having this previous question ticket does slow the game down. Be quiet, Topper. Stop being silly. It does slow it down slow the game down a little bit, but hopefully it's useful for you in the Hive because you are a very active part of this game. Natty, you're up to 50 points. Let's go back to the question board. 3 options going to be displayed. You're playing for 40 points on this next question. What do you want to see next?
Well, I'm going to actually keep holding the Pokemon one until to the end, so I'll go with the person who was born earliest.
Person who was born earliest. For 3 options, Hive, over to you. Which of these people was born earliest? Chuck Norris, Michael Caine, Terry Pratchett. A few answers from the Hive, and that is their time up. 44 to be exact. Natter, what do you think?
For myself, I'm thinking Chuck Norris, but I'm not too particularly certain. So I am going to go with a trust.
You think the Hive will know this?
Yes.
Okay, we will trust the Hive. Let's first of all find out the right answer. It's Michael Caine. So if you played it for Chuck Norris, you'd have been wrong. Michael Caine is the correct answer. We're hoping that a plurality of the Hive have gone for Michael Caine. Want to see lots of green. That's quite a lot of green. Plurality have gone for Michael Caine. Nicely done. You were right to trust the Hive. 55% of the Hive going for the correct answer there. Yes, Michael Caine, 1933. Terry Pratchett, 1940. I didn't write down the trivia because I just wrote the pack directly into the JSON. Chuck Norris, 40-ish. Someone in the chat will tell me in a minute. 21 points for each player in the Hive who gave me a correct answer there. Let's see what that's done to the scores. There's a few greens there, and going further up, have we still got a massive tie at the top? Lots of 41s, a few 50s. Oh, some 62s here. Lots of 62s at the top. Okay, one more question in this phase, Natty. You're up to 90 points. One more question, 50 points for giving me a correct answer here, and you get 4 options. What do you want to see?
I will keep hold of the Pokemon one, so I'll go with the politicians.
You want to keep hold. Bear in mind, you won't have to answer the Pokemon. Only the Hive will get to answer that.
It's fine.
Okay, so I'm assuming you don't want to see a Pokemon question.
Well, I could go with the Pokemon question, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. Switch
I don't want to be too much of an influence on you here, but bear
No,
in mind
go
that
with the Pokemon.
the question you leave, you won't get to answer because you don't answer questions in the final phase. We'll get to that later on. But
Okay, take the Pokemon.
So you're comfortable with Pokemon?
Yes, please. Let's do that.
And you, just to remind you, you have got a mistrust or you can answer it yourself left. 4 options available, 50 points for you, and Hive, over to you. Which of these Pokemon is listed first in the National Pokedex? Paras, Primate, Pikachu, Pidgey. There's time up in the Hive. Lots of P's going on there. Toot assuming it's alphabetical order. If not, it is silly. Well, 41 players in the Hive have attempted that. Now, Nat, have you got any idea, first of all? Because you could answer this yourself. Pokenuts, welcome to the stream.
I actually do remember what the order is, and I do believe that Pidgey is actually the closest further down.
You want to play Pidgey?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll lock it in.
I'll play Pidgey.
Let's take a look and see how the Hive played this question. Lots of green. Few reds creeping in. Hive are in agreement with you. Plurality, 78% of the Hive. Nobody thinking Pikachu there, and that's a bug I need to fix. I need to make it say 0% when it's nobody says it. But
yeah, because I remember that Pikachu was like 25, I think, on
Pikachu
the board.
is 25, yeah. Primeape, Paras, Pidgey. Let's have a look. The Hive are in agreement with you, so that could be a good sign. Let's take a look. Is Pidgey the correct answer? spot on. Number 17, I think, Primate, early 40s, Paris, I think 50-something, if memory serves me. But yes, majority of the Hive getting that, and Natter as well. Good lock-in, not needing to mistrust the Hive there. 10 points for every player in the Hive who gave me a correct answer there. Those are your scores as they stand at the moment. Let's roll up the board. Have we still got a massive tie at the top? 72, I think, would be the top score. There we go. Top 7 now. We have got the top players on one screen of the board after 2 phases. And Natter, you are up to 140 points, which is pretty good. And for the record, Hive players, points equal pennies, and Natter, points equals pennies for you as well. But yours is a little more complicated. The Hive's is a bit more straightforward. But we'll get to that. That is the end of phase number 2. So up to 140 pennies. You're doing really well, actually, so far. You're making some good decisions here, some good knowledge and good use of the Hive as well. Questions are going to start to get slightly harder, so you can't necessarily be reliant on the Hive forever. But there's a good number of players in the Hive. I think we've probably got close to 50 people playing along in the Hive, which can be quite reassuring.
Well, that's good.
You ready to play on?
Yeah, please.
Let's go to phase 3. 60 points available per question at the moment, Natter, and your questions are: which of these movies grossed the most money worldwide in 2019? Which of these people is the richest according to the Sunday Times Rich List 2021? Which of these McDonald's items has the most calories? Which of these Shakespeare plays has the most total characters? 2 options for the first question. What do you want to look at first?
Let's go with the McDonald's items that has the most calories, please.
McDonald's items with the most calories. Hive, over to you for 2 options here. Which of these McDonald's items has the most calories? Fillet of fish or large French fries? And there's your time up. Rick and George just getting an answer in the next time. 42 players in the Hive attempting this one. Natter, what do you think?
I'm from Insider Foods, they were talking about stuff from McDonald's foods, and I think that the one that must be the highest is the Filet-O-Fish.
You want to play? You don't want to use the Hive?
I'm going to say... yeah, let's play it.
Filet-O-Fish.
Yes, Filet-O-Fish, please.
Let's lock it in. And we will, as ever, see what the Hive think first of all. Plenty of green in here. Quite a number of reds as well. A little bit more divided on this one. Now the Hive, were there more greens or more reds there? It was hard to say, but the Hive in plurality, the majority in fact, there's only 2 options here, have gone for large French fries. They are not in agreement with you, but they might be wrong. Let's find out. What's the correct answer? It was a large French fries. Well done in the Hive if you got that. 16 points in the Hive. Yes, a large French fries has got 500 calories. A Filet-O-Fish is only about 360. But let's take a look at the scores.
I was expecting more.
Yeah, I was surprised at that when I read that actually, but I thought that's a good curveball there. But number of the Hive, still a majority of the Hive getting the right answer at that, and we have now got just 4 players tying the top. Derek, David, Samster, and Lupine all on 88 at the moment. That's you. Still on 140. Let's go back to the board. Next question. 3 options are going to be displayed. You're still playing for 60 points.
Let's go with the movies, if you mind.
The movies. Okay, Hive, over to you. 3 options going to be displayed here. Which of these movies grossed the most money worldwide in 2019? Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, Toy Story 4, or Frozen 2? Should those meshes all have the same font size? Open question. 42 players attempting this in the Hive, Natter. Do you have an idea?
Rise of Skywalker would possibly be the most viable, I would say. But Frozen 2 would also be viable because, well, it's possibly like $1 billion franchise as well, too. So, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to trust the mob.
Hive.
That's not Hive. Sorry, Hive.
I know, so I'm nicking half phrases from other things. We're going to trust the Hive.
whatever.
You think more people have got this right than wrong?
Yes.
Okay, let's trust the Hive. The correct answer was Frozen 2, so one of your inclinations was correct. So now we're hoping to see lots of green answers. Come on, Hive, we're trusting you here. Ooh, there's quite a few reds. Remember, we're looking for plurality, not majority. Oh! Wrong to trust the Hive. The Hive majority were wrong there. 45% going for Rise of Skywalker, going with your initial instinct as well. Only 33 going for the correct answer of Frozen 2. Wrong. Should have mistrusted the Hive there.
I know.
But Hive, if you did get that one right, 29 points to you. Very well played. Let's just take a look and see what that's done to the scores. 29 points is a big number, and they're going to start to creep up at the top. Let's see what that's done right at the very top of the board. Getting into the top 10 now. Top 10 is 88. And we have got Samsa and Lupine tying at the top with 117 each. BC on 101. Lewis and Quizzle on 96. Natty still on 140. Let's go back to the board. One more question. 4 options to be displayed here. 60 points if you can make the right decision. Which question is next?
Well, I don't know much about Shakespeare, so I'm going to give that a go.
You don't know much about Shakespeare, so you're going to give Shakespeare a go.
Yes.
Solid logic. Hive, over to you. Which of these Shakespeare plays has the most total characters? Richard II, Titus Andronicus, Coriolanus, or Macbeth? And that's time up. Not sure there were quite as many there, but I'm wrong. 43 in the Hive attempting that one. So you can either answer this yourself, or you can mistrust the Hive, which we now know we should have done on the last question, but live and learn. What are you thinking, Nat? Do you know this?
Well, I don't know either at all, so I'm mistrusting.
You're going to mistrust. You don't know it, and you don't think the Hive will know it.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead, mistrust.
Let's mistrust the Hive. The correct answer was, in fact, Coriolanus. Coriolanus has the most with 40-something. So, if the majority is Richard II, Titus Andronicus, or Macbeth, then we're good. We're getting lots of red, which is good, but it doesn't necessarily give us a full picture until we get plurality. Well played. Right to mistrust the Hive. The plurality there was 35% on Richard II. So, good decision. If you were going to play that yourself, what would you have gone for, do you think?
I would go Macbeth.
You would have gone Macbeth. Yeah, only 19% of the Hive, but very well done in the Hive if you did get that. 32 points for the 35% of you who got that one. And more points to Natta, which is what we like to hear. You're up to 200 now, Natta. Rick getting that one right, moving up to 48. Not very many. Toot as well. Pyro Pygmy, Jogging Chum, Effrontery, Oni and Mark, Joe, Stitch, Dogfish, Lewis, and Samson. Samson now with a clear lead on 149. Very well played, Samster. You are in the lead, but we've got one more phase and then the final to go. And Natta, you're on to 200 points. Doing well. Are you nervous about what the final might entail yet?
That's what happens in the final, really. I don't know what happens.
I don't know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. But only 3 other people do. David, Score, and Ash. I know Ash is AFK because he's got a gig tonight, and I think David was here. Score's definitely here. Right, one more phase, Natta, to make some decisions and build up as much cash as we can. Let's go to phase number 4.
Of course.
So, 70 points for this first question. 2 options to be displayed. Questions are, which of these global companies had the highest net income in 2020? Which of these musicians was oldest at the time of their death? Which of these elements has the highest atomic number? Which of these kings was crowned earliest? What do you think?
I'm going to go with the kings first, please, Emily.
2 options available for the kings, and we will throw this open to the Hive. Hive, which of these kings was crowned earliest? Louis XVI of France, James VI of Scotland. Time. See, they get harder, especially with only 2 options there. 44 in the Hive attempting this. Natta, what do you think? Any ideas on the question?
I believe James VI was actually earliest.
You think you know this?
Yeah, I think it's James VI.
Do you want to play?
Sure, let's go for it.
Let's lock it in. James VI of Scotland. And let's go to the Hive. Hive, how did you fare on this question? Remember, we don't know the correct answer yet, but this might give us some indication of where we're going. More green than red, first of all. We want to see the high percentage on B. That bodes well for you, Natter. Lots of green in the Hive, 77% going for B, James VI of Scotland. Let's reveal the correct answer. It is... is indeed James VI of Scotland. Well played. Another 70 points going your way, Natter. 11 points each in the Hive if you gave that one correctly. Yes, James VI of Scotland was about 50 years before Louis XVI. I did look all these up, but didn't write them down because I'm a professional in it. 11 points if you got that in the Hive. Natter, you're up to 270 in your bank, and that could be the penny total that you're winning today. Let's look at the top end of the leaderboard. Sam's still there with 160. Lots of correct answers, lots of ticks up at the top. Lewis in second with 139. Dogfish now in third with 132. Back to the board we go. For 80 points then, Natter, and 3 options going to be displayed. Where are you going next?
Global companies, please.
Which one again?
Global companies.
Global companies. Hive, over to you. 3 options to ponder. Which of these global companies have the highest net income in 2020? Pfizer, Microsoft, Facebook. That's your time in the Hive. 44 answers from the Hive here, Natter. Any strong thoughts yourself?
Well, I would say that it's either Microsoft or Facebook than Pfizer.
Okay.
So I'm not sure which one I would go with, to be more certain. So
do you think the Hive would have a better idea?
They could, actually. They could. I'm just
Options to either trust or mistrust the Hive, or you can have a 1 in 3 yourself, or possibly 1 in 2 if you're discounting Pfizer.
You know what? I'm going to trust the boat. Trust the Hive.
You're going to trust the Hive. Okay, let's first of all find out what the right answer is. You're right in your inclination. It was Microsoft. So we're trusting the Hive, and we want to see lots of green lights here, Hive. How did you fare?
Oh no!
That's not a good start. Oh. Come on, Hive. Have they all gone flies? Oh! Hive, well played. You have brought us back from the brink there. I think a lot of early answers maybe going for Pfizer or Facebook there, but you have got plurality. You were right to trust the Hive. 41% thinking Microsoft, which was the right answer. 27 points each in the Hive if you gave me a right answer there. Let's just have a quick whiz through. 47 active players in the Hive, which is very gratifying. Thank you very much for being here, including Natter. That means there's 48 active players in this game, which always makes me very happy. Let's look at the top 10. Derek, 126. Lupine, 128. Joe, 1. And brand new Halo, 133. Quizzle, 134. Jogging Chum, 136. BC, 139. Dogfish, 159. Lewis, 166. And Samster currently leading the Hive on 187. Natter, you're up to 350 points so far. Incidentally, Hive, there is going to be gold, silver, bronze for Hive scorers, as well as a separate leaderboard for hot seat players. That's a little ways down the road when I do the next update to the web app. But Samster currently leading the Hive at the moment. Natter, let's go back to the board. One more question before we go to the final phase. You're up to 350 points, 90 points for this one. 4 options will be displayed. You've got a mistrust, or you can answer it yourself remaining. What do you want to go for?
I'll take the elements of the highest atomic number, please.
Okie dokie. We'll put it to the Hive and see what they think. Hive, which of these elements has the highest atomic number? KR, FL, OS, AU. I've taken a bit of time to get their answers in there, maybe threw them through a loop slightly by giving them symbols rather than names. Natter, any ideas on this yourself? Do you know what they are, first of all?
Well, I do believe that should be krypton, fluorine, I think is from FL. OS is osmium, I think, and AU is Gold. What it
Okay.
is?
So, of those, do you know which would have the highest atomic number? And if not, and you don't want to guess, do you think the Hive would know?
I would take a guess at OS, which is osmium, I think.
You want to play? You don't want to? You think the Hive know this?
I think I'm safe with it. I'll take osmium, please.
Okay, we'll lock in C. Let's see what the Hive said, first of all. Green for right, of the 43 players who answered. This isn't giving us much information here because we don't know the answer, but there's a lot of wrong answers here. The majority of the Hive agree with you. 49% think it's OS. It bodes well. If you trusted the Hive, then that would have been well, though you would have been in agreement. But is that the right answer? It's not. It's FL. Only 12%, 39 points. And yes, Mark is quite right. And this is score count. When he tested this earlier on, thought exactly the same thing as you, Nat. He thought FL was fluorine, but it's not. It's flerovium. Flerovium, which has a higher atomic number than all of them. It was a bit of a nasty question towards the end there. You were quite right with the others. Krypton, flerovium, osmium, and AU being gold. I think osmium does have the second highest, which was what the plurality of the Hive thought as well, 49%. But 39 points if you gave me the answer BFL. Very well played. Let's see who got that, who the 12%. Wholesimp getting that, moving up to 50 points. Very nice indeed. And then a lot of red crosses there. That's going to be a lot of points for that question. Jeffices Dios, David, Muggsy Bogues, and Innis all getting that one. Samsa retaining the lead with 187. So,
that's commendable. That is really commendable for you guys. Congratulations on that.
Very good score. Very good scores up at the top. 187, Lewis 166, Dogfish third, 159. Hive, of course, you get to play the rest of the game and still continue to earn pennies and points in the same ways. But Natter, 350 is what you have set as we finish phase 4. Not bad. Not bad for a first attempt through the Hive. Now, Natter, I've not really explained the final yet. You've earned 350 points and that will be translated into pennies. But you've earned it, but you now need to keep it, I'm afraid.
Oh boy.
One more obstacle to overcome. Let's go to the final phase. Now, Natter, what we have done there is we've taken your 350 and we have divided it into 10%, 15%, 25%, and 50%. And you will have to attempt 4 different questions, for want of a better word, based on what the Hive think. Now, Hive, you're going to face 5 questions over the course of this. 4 questions that we rejected from earlier on. They have been shuffled and put into a new order. The first question that you will see, Hive, however, is a brand new question. It is a bespoke final question that no one will have seen before. After that, the 4 remaining questions will be the questions that you recycled from earlier on. Natter, you don't need to worry about this one, so I'm going to talk directly to the Hive now. For your first final phase question, Hive, answer in exactly the same way. Only difference is there are now 5 options, so you'll need A to E or 1 to 5 to answer. And your question is, which of these companies was founded earliest? Facebook, YouTube, Nvidia, eBay, Wikipedia. And there is your time. 5 options on all the questions in the final phase. 43 players answered. And how many of you gave the correct answer? What percentage gave the correct answer? And what was it? And Natter, what do you think this question is? Before I reveal the answer, you don't have to answer. But if you were playing, what would you have guessed?
Say eBay.
You would have said eBay. Let's have a look. Nvidia was 1993, eBay 1995, I believe. 41.9% of the Hive getting that right, and if you did get that right, you get 26 points. We're not going to go to the leaderboard for now, but I will show you all later on which ones you got right and which ones you got wrong. It was Nvidia. So, Natter, for your chance to earn your 35 pennies, the next question will be shown was one of the ones you rejected from earlier on, and you're going to have to tell me, of the Hive, did more or less than 41.9% get it right. And that is the game in the final. You've got to place how the Hive played relative to the other questions. That's what you're going to have to be doing. So you don't have to answer them yourself. You've got to think, how hard is this question? How many in the Hive would have got this right? That is how you're playing. A bit like relativity, as Lupine is saying. So, for 35 pennies, Hive, we are relying on you for Natta's 35 pennies. And of course, your motivation in the Hive is still to answer as best as you can, because you're still getting pennies. 26 if you got that one right. Let's have a look at the next question. For 35 pennies for Natta, which of these people is the richest according to the Sunday Times Rich List 2021? Sir Richard Branson, John Grayken, Roman Abramovich, Sir James Dyson, Lakshmi Mittal. There's your time. 42 again. So, Natta, you don't need to know the answer to this. What do you think it is?
I heard of this actually. I think it was Lakshmi Mittal.
You think Lakshmi Mittal. So you think Lakshmi Mittal, but the question now is, do you think the Hive know this? Do you think more or less than 41.9% knew this? A for less, B for more.
That's toughy. Because it's very low there for 41.9, and depending on what happens there. And with 5 answers, doesn't sound right.
And Hive, if we could, we're not playing the prices right now, so we'll keep the higher, lower chance out of the chat. Let Natta make his decision here.
I am going on a gut feeling here, and I will say that it will be slightly higher. So B, please.
You're going to lock in B, okay? Let's see. Is that the right answer? Wrong to go higher. 26.2%. It was lower. 32 points if you did give me a right answer there in the chat. And yes, I know, yes, because A is famously less and B is famously more. Stop it, Samster. I'm going with a theme. There's a running theme. And as you will see, it progresses from there. So, wrong to go there. So you haven't earned those 35 points, unfortunately, Natta. But the next one is for 52. It does get a little bit harder because now you've got to place it between two. So it will be either lower than 26.2, higher than 41.9, or in between the two. Let's go to that next question. For 52 pennies, Hive, which of these musical instruments can play the lowest note? Oboe, violin, B-flat clarinet, flute, or French horn? There's your time in the Hive. Scorecout laughs maniacally. Again, 42 answers. For 52 pennies, Natta, what do you think the right answer is?
I think it's oboe.
You think oboe, okay. Do you think the Hive would know this?
Depends if they actually are musically inclined.
Where are you going to place it?
Let's place it into C, I think.
You think more people, more than 42% would know this?
Yes.
Okay, we'll lock in C, and we'll find out how many of the Hive got that right.
French horn.
It was in the middle. It was
B.
It was French horn, and it was B. It was right slap bang in the middle. 31%. 30 points in the Hive if you gave that. Natta, no pennies for that one, but we've still got 2 values up that we could earn. So, Hive, back to you for this next question. And Natta, you've now got an even tougher choice because it's now going to be between 3 options. The next question. Which of these politicians was leader of their party first? Edward Heath, Billy Wolfe, David Steele, Jeremy Thorpe, James Callaghan. There's your time. So, do you know this, Natta? How's your politics? Because you left this question out before.
I enjoyed this actually so much. Oh god.
What do you think the answer is?
It's either James Callaghan or Burton or Billy Wolfe.
Callaghan or Wolfe, okay. 40 players in the Hive attempted it. Do you think the Hive would know this?
Depends on the people who are playing. So
That's the game. I'm just going to have a look at the final because I want to know what the answer is, what they've said. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. What are you going to play? Where are you going to place the percentage you got this?
I have no clue. I really am kind of struggling on this one, so I'm going to either put it in B or A, but I'm going to say B.
You're going to go B, you sure?
Yes.
Let's lock in B. How many of the Hive got that right? Oh! It was A or B, you went the wrong way! Only 20% got that, 33 points in the Hive. And we're now realising that the final of this game is not so much do I know the answer to the question, but how difficult is this question for the Hive? That's what you've got to think. So it's very turning the idea of trivia on its head. Edward Heath was the right answer. Jeremy Thorpe was leader of the Liberal Party, as was David Steele, who was a bit later. Billy Wolfe was the first leader of the Green Party, I think. Was it the Green Party or something else? I can't remember. Ted Heath was, of course, leader of the Conservative Party. Later Prime Minister, but he was leader first. And James Callaghan, leader of the Labour Party. There is still that 175 there, though, Natta, if you can place the percentage for this final question, which we will put to the Hive now. Which of these musicians was oldest at the time of their death? Fats Domino, David Bowie, Leonard Bernstein, Miles Davis, Luciano Pavarotti. And there's the Hive locked for the last time. Just 36 attempting this one, so slightly lower quota to deal with here. First of all, any ideas on what you think the answer might be?
I'm going to have to say David Bowie. I am unsure about the other ones.
David Bowie was 69 when he died. That's all I will can offer at this point. Nice. Well, not nice that he died so young.
Not nice at the moment.
It is a nice number. Do you think the Hive would know this?
I doubt it.
You doubt it. So you're thinking towards the lower end.
Possibly.
How low do you want to place this? How hard is this question?
Pretty hard.
You didn't go A last time, and you went B and ended up being A. Do you think this is going to be a lower percentage than 20?
Most likely. I think it's going to be around as low as 20 or within 26%. So I'm going to go with B.
You're going to go B. You think more than 20% of the Hive got this right?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
We'll lock in B. Hive, how did you do? Oh, Nat, it was one too high again. It was 8.3%. It was Fats Domino. He was pushing 90 when he died. Leonard Bernstein was in his 70s, as was Miles Davis. Luciano Pavarotti also 72. Oh, Natta. It's a happy ending. Okay. If you'd gone for A, I did all I could whilst being impartial. Oh, but unfortunately, it is 0 pennies tonight on the pilot game, the worst ending. But thank you for being our guinea pig for the Hive. I hope you've had a good time all the same. But unfortunately,
I did my best there. But
you did do your best. You did.
Damn!
It's a tough end game. It is a tough end game, but it's flipping the whole trivia thing on its head, and it's how hard is the question rather than do you know the answer. Natta, it's always a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much for playing. I'll pop you back into the green room, and we'll see you.
Thank you so much, Ben. At least
a pleasure. Do take care. See you soon.
Thank you.
Oh, what a tragic end to the first of the Hive games. I hope the first of many. I do hope you like what you saw. 34 points in the Hive, if you got that one right. And let's take a look and see how you got on in that final round. So you get a green tick for the questions you got right. All the points will have been added on. A couple of players getting 2. It's Sotley getting 2 there. Another 2. Knitchy getting 2. Mark getting 2. A few more up towards the top. Dogfish getting 3. And our winner is Lewis. Turning the tables, getting 3 first, second and 5th correct. No one getting all 5, which is always nice to see. It means I've probably pitched the question pack about right. But I think between you did get them all right. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So between you, all of the questions were answered correctly by somebody, but nobody answered all of them, which I think is about the right level where it should be. Lewis finishing as our Hive champion on 258, Dogfish on 250, Samson on 245, very well played. And all of these points will be converted into pennies and they will be added on. They have already, I've already done that bit, so the penny things will be added on. I haven't done the medals for the app yet, but I will retroactively add these on. So, look forward to your feedback. Into the suggestion channel of the Discord. They haven't added on yet. They will add on when I roll the credits, so don't worry that your count hasn't iterated yet. Collective pat on the back. Yes, very well done, Hive. Commiserations to Natter. Say it is a brutal final, and I didn't give any warning, but now you've seen what it's like, you know what to prepare for next time. I have to say it's much more exciting watching it with the live Hive, oh that's a fun thing to say, than with my RNG Hive, which is less fun. But I hope you liked the game. Look forward to your feedback. I think it's quite novel. It's something different that really uses the Twitch audience to, I think, the best way it can be with a one focus play. It's sort of, I suppose there's an element of 1 versus 100 there, which was the original Twitch plays game from Bash a while back. Sense a lot of buzz about the Hive. I look forward to seeing what people are thinking in the chat, actually, in the voice chat in the Discord. That's always generally a good litmus test for what people are thinking. But the Hive doesn't have a buzzer. It would be good. We need a beehive emoji, something to add. Anyway, if you have got thoughts on that, please do put them into the Discord. Yeah, but I love that, and it's sort of one of me smearing for fighting against you. It kind of is, but it's not fighting against, working with and fighting with, depending on which one you're playing. But fly like a bee, am I doing this right? Honestly, there's just a feeling I had that I think I'm onto a winner with this one. This could become a favourite. So, and they're fun questions. They're really fun questions to write. Actually, I really enjoyed writing this pack. Learned a lot of new stuff, and I think our community writers will get a kick out of it as well. Don't leave too much feedback here in the chat, but do put it into the suggestion section of Discord. I will read it all. I feel it's fairly tight unless I've overlooked something. So there's a couple of maybe aesthetic things, and maybe showing the scoreboard after every question is maybe a thing, maybe not a thing. I mean, there's no reason I couldn't do the questions like this, just show it once after each phase, and just show the questions like I am in the final. Tick, cross, tick. Don't have to suggest that aren't puns. Well, you're very welcome to make some puns, DVD Smith. That is going to be the end of the stream for this evening. So we are going to go raid. Bob's online. He's playing Pokemon Legends Arceus, and we're going to go say, hey, Bob, big friend of the community. He's also, before we go and say that, let me say a few announcements just before the end of the night. Bob is going to be here in 2 weeks' time, along with Topper and Bash, as we play Hosts in the Arena, the first of the rewards for the charity stream. It's going to be me versus Bob versus Bash versus Topper. Ben versus Bash versus Bob versus Bopper. You're going to have to be Bopper, so it's all B's. Our friend Scorecount is going to come and host that. Jephistios, pleasure for the games and welcome to the community. Lovely to have you here. It's saying first time chatter, but you're not coming up on my log. I think you maybe chatted earlier, so not sure. But welcome all the same. Good to have you here. So that's 2 weeks' time. Hosts in the Arena is going to be a thing, which is very exciting. A reminder, I'm not here next Saturday because our famous friend Ash the Bash is doing his 500 Questions Part 2 stream. Now it's going to be an all-day charity stream next Saturday. I am giving way to let him do that. He doesn't need my permission to do it, but rather than try and potentially split an audience, I'll send you all over to Bash there. So there won't be a stream next Saturday. Topper's going to be here tomorrow with Elimination? No, Elimination was last week. Let's have a look. Checklist and the 21st question tomorrow with Topper. Bash is, as well as next Saturday, is going to be here on Wednesday with... Let's move that out of the way. You've got stream schedule. Wednesday with 1 versus 100. So if you want to see the direct inspiration for this game, Bash on Wednesday 1 versus 100. And outright next Friday, I might have to say to him I need to write a pack for that. That's next Friday. And then, of course, the Bash charity stream next Saturday. Of course, I'm not going to be here next Saturday, but I am going to be here on Tuesday with Number Wang, Google That, and Moneybox. Google That coming from Samster, Moneybox from Lupine, and Number Wang from Robot Robert Webb. God, try saying that when you're drunk. The Arena, of course, continues on Thursday at 7. All of these streams that I've announced, by the way, are 8 p.m, apart from the Arena, which is Thursday at 7 p.m. And then I will be back the following Tuesday, post-Bash charity stream. I do hope that you have enjoyed the Hive. I certainly enjoyed making it. This was a 1-week project. I think I started late last Sunday, and it's been most days this week. Many thanks to Score and to David, who have acted as creative consultants on this, to Bash, who playtested this afternoon, to Natter for being our guinea pig in the live hot seat, to all of you for playing along in the Hive at home. We are going to raid Buzzer Bob with the raid message, Hive, maybe hi, and then VE in brackets. That's clever, isn't it? Hi, with VE in brackets, to Buzzer Bob is going to be our raid message. Thank you all so much for joining. To all our new followers, thank you very much, LK, and to David for the raids earlier on. Thank you very much indeed. And to all of you for playing along at home. I hope you've enjoyed it. You've been watching Game Night. I have been Royal Flush. I was going to say my bloody name right. Thank you very much for playing. Until next time, do take care. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Peace out, and good night.